Osio, everybody. This is Nerds with Dice. Um, they have merch, and you can find the links in chat, or you
Mm-hmm.
can go to Nerds with Dice on Twitter. Um, but yeah, that's where you're at right now. I am Casper the MB Ghost, and tonight we are playing a one shot of Monster of the Week, which is one of my favorite systems, that I wrote. So, yeah, I am Casper. I already said this, but I'm the least important person here. Um, these lovely players are going to be the ones exploring this magical world with me. Blue, if you could say your name, your pronouns, and your character's name and pronouns, and then we'll popcorn from there.
Hell yeah. I'm Blue. My pronouns are they, them. And I'll be playing Envy James, who also uses they, them pronouns. And then I'll popcorn it to Imp.
Oh, yes. Um, um, like, yeah. Hi, I'm Medi. Tonight I'll be playing her illustrious Imperial Majesty Empress Malice the Third. You can call her Imp.
And we'll popcorn it to Merm.
Hi, everybody. My name is Merm. I use she, they pronouns. And tonight I will be playing Paya Fofo Sorifo Nua, or Paya as everybody knows her. She uses she, her pronouns. And I'm going to pop it over to Rosie.
Hi, I am Vivi, she, her, and tonight I am playing Rosie the Flake, and she is also she, her.
Yeah, you Vivi only get like so you know you have a flake. The rest of them is going to be a mystery. Because you guys don't need to know that. You're here for a great adventure. You don't need to know what their archetypes are. I'm lying.
Hmm.
They'll probably figure it out. Anyway, let's get started. Um,
That's what you get for being the person with the big mouth.
it's fine. Uh, deep in the forest, along a mountainous coast, is a small town called Shepherd's Point. Surrounded by sheer cliffs and rocky reefs, it's a well-hidden gem of a city nestled in a crater. Under a blanket of fog that ebbs and flows like the tide, this fishing town has managed to soldier on until recently. At the start of your senior year, a powerful storm devastates Shepherd's Point. Despite the storm, the oceans are empty. This Friday is the biggest party of the year. The final send off before Shepherd's Point is in your review mirrors. And you are finally out of this tiny little town. You'll never have to see the dreary sights of this cold, desolate place ever again. Caught up in planning for your future, you might have overlooked the local news of missing community members. However, you only have a few days left to prep for this party, and it is your last chance to make a lasting impression on your peers. As the classroom fills up, you are all hit with the same thought. Where is Natalie? Natalie, the class president, the most popular girl in school. She floats between cliques, ensuring everyone feels welcome, seen, heard. Like, missing a school day is unusual, but for her to miss graduation week, unheard of. She starts each day with a retrospective of prominent members of the graduating class during the morning announcements. And today was going to be the morning she recognized your group and how vital your work was to the school. That so tell me, Envy, where are you right now in your homeroom class? Where are you and like what are you doing?
Envy is definitely like at a window seat. Whatever seat will be close to the window. I think they're at the window and they're looking outside it with binoculars, probably, and a notepad like on their lap, pen in their lap. And they're just like, well, maybe she's just late. It's maybe it's no big deal. Where else could she fucking be? People have to hear about the Wolves Digest. Come on, the people need this. And so yeah, Envy is just like kind of looking out the window with some binoculars.
All right, outside that window, uh, you see your campus. It is vast. In the middle is this old statue of some dude you've never seen before. Like there's a plaque on it that's been faded throughout time. Like the only thing you can make out is T at the beginning and S at the end. Um
Hmm.
the base of it is overgrown, but you can tell it's supposed to be a figure seemingly emerging from the waves. He is pointed due north, well, not, yeah, due north, um in a line with, like, always looking out towards the ocean. um in the distance you can see the old lighthouse,
Hmm.
um steady flashing its lights going round and around. um and Paya, where are you?
I'm front and center. I'm very like uh very like I was like hyping up to like everybody around me that like I was gonna be on the announcements today and it's gonna be like super cool and stuff. And so now I'm like slowly sliding down in my seat because I'm embarrassed. I'm embarrassed. So
um yeah, you're surrounded by, like, a few of the other classmates, like the swim team captains. They're twins. They are the Sullivan twins. Um and they're just like they're platonic twins, and they're not platonic, fraternal, what the heck, platonic, they're friendly twins. And they're kind of like poking at you. It's like, hey, so you're gonna be on the announcements, right? Like, right, you're gonna be on the announcements.
you
They're
know,
Brian and Brianna. Yeah.
yeah, you know, we were supposed to. I don't know where she is. Where's Natalie? Um, uh,
Okay, yeah, sure. What are you doing right now, Rosie?
Well, uh, Rosie is probably lurking somewhere in the back and just, you know, like kind of stalking the perimeter and just keeping her eye out because, again, she's suspicious. Something's going to happen. Something's always going to happen because there's always something going on. Absolutely. And she is absolutely watching Paya because, she's still not quite sure how Paya fits into the whole overall conspiracy of everything.
Okay. Um, as you do that, the teacher enters, telling Brian and Brianna to pipe down. All right. So we have no morning announcements today. Um, and just as they're about to go into their spiel, Imp, you walk into the class late.
Mm. Oh,
Just
as
strolling.
always.
Yeah,
Yep.
just strolling like you own the place. Where are you going?
She's like this kind of striding in, and just like just sitting right beside Rosie, and like like she's probably just like already eating like something as like just like probably like a sandwich, just nabbed from cafeteria like on the way in, and just, probably just while Rosie's not looking, she just slides uh like a package like a bag of chips over.
I already told you to not eat in my class, Imp. But
I mean, yeah, but it's almost. I mean, only 3 more bites. Like, just let me finish it. Like, just kind of nibbles it a few more times, just slowly
just take your
before
seat,
just like,
please. Just sit down. No more disturbances. All right.
hey, fine.
So, like, there are no morning announcements. You guys are gonna just go about your day as usual. I understand that there's a party. there's a party happening later in the week. But know that with this super blue moon that's coming up, the tides might be a little weird. So I need you to stay away from Triton's Teeth. I know it's a great hangout for you kids, and like some real stuff, like cool things happen. And it's like really cool to go to a lagoon at night. But I'm serious. The moon has serious effects on the water. You will get swept away. All right. Thank you. You guys have a great night. Day. Right. Anyway, he's going to go and sit down. Um, that lovely teacher was Mr. Roberts. He is doing his best. He is a balding man with like a really thin mustache and a huge pot belly, and he's gonna like that. He's just trying to like, all right,
Hmm.
sit down and like he didn't assign you a reading. It's the last week. He knows you're not gonna do it. He's just
At
sitting at his
all.
desk waiting for the time, basically. Um, you guys are also all adults. You are college students, so it's like, just why am I here? Like I've been 2 weeks away from retirement, and they keep pushing it
Hmm.
back. Like,
Oh, I
They've
feel
been doing
bad
for
for
the
him.
last 6 months.
yep.
Right. I think Envy, like, as soon as he stopped talking, Envy would have been like next to Paya, just like squatting near Paya's desk and tapped on it, like, okay, so this blue moon? Come on. We gotta go check out Triton's teeth, obviously.
I mean, do we have to? Like, it's like, we don't have to. I mean, we could check out that beach, but we don't have to check out Triton's teeth. We
The
check out other
beach,
stuff.
the beach sounds fun, yes, but it's,
It's water.
this.
I know you don't like water, Abe.
We don't have to go close to the water. It just would be nice to get there, maybe take a few shots when the moon is at its highest. I don't know. I'm just saying, could be good for the newspaper.
I mean, if anything's going down, that's where it's gonna be, you know?
Mm-hmm. And
That's
maybe we
weird
should figure
stuff
out where the
under
hell
the
Natalie
moon.
is at, because I feel a little shit that our thing didn't get announced.
Yeah, I got
Oh, that
Brianna
was
and Brian.
today.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Brianna and
Mm-hmm.
Brian
I mean,
were
like
on my
Natalie
ass
should be
about it.
actually in today, but I checked on the way in. It's like, I don't think I've seen her anywhere. So
Mm.
No, haven't seen her
That's
face
weird.
nowhere.
um,
I mean, checking underneath the lockers. Nothing.
Hmm.
you guys, who's sitting? Oh, so I'm gonna say Paya. Paya would be the one sitting closest to Brian and Brianna.
Yeah.
Um, you can overhear them kind of whispering together about how most of the swim team are going to check out Dead Man's Hollow, which you know is a small bar on the southeastern docks. Um, that like they're yeah, it's a hub for like local fishermen. Um, and they're gonna hang out there before doing like a pregame situation for
Mm-hmm.
the rest of the night. Dead
Mm-hmm.
Man's Hollow is also one of the only bars in Shepherd's Point. It is a small town. It's just a bunch of fishermen. Now with like after since the storm, um, it has been rough for the local economy. So a lot of fishermen just end up at Dead Man's Hollow and don't ever really get to leave because going home is super depressing. They have no
Oh, okay,
work.
fair.
Yeah, they have no work to show for it. Uh, like
Yeah.
like all most of the people here are fishermen, and there are
Mm-hmm.
no fish.
That fucking
So
sucks. Yeah.
yeah, and
It's like it's very sad about that. Right.
Yeah,
Mhm.
it's been months and they've all been struggling. So now they're just hanging out at Dead Man's Hollow trying. You can tell that Brianna is not so excited to go to Dead Man's Hollow, but it's a way for them to finally uh meet up with their dad.
Mm.
Mm.
So,
I mean, we could instead go to Dead Man's Hollow. I would like to, talk to the fishermen about all of the fish stuff that's been happening, or actually, I should say, lack of fish stuff happening. Um,
Mhm.
you know,
I'm not entirely opposed to that, honestly. It would be good to get some interviews. Maybe I
yeah,
could interview a couple of them.
yeah, and then we can also just like sit around and talk and drink.
We can interview some people. Like the light change.
Yeah, what's happening?
We
I
could
clicked the
interview
button.
some
Sorry.
people.
All good, all good.
No worries.
It was the blue moon.
That's why I turned yellow. Yellow. Um,
But yeah, we could hit that up. And after the pregame is done, then the lagoon, maybe. I don't know.
I mean, like, yeah, like that's fine. Like, I mean, like, no, further, long as longer than we should be. Well, uh, and a lot longer way away from that the beaches. The more preferable.
Yeah.
Yep.
right. So
Which
should
would you
we
think Natalie would even hit that up to? I mean, did she like hit it off with somebody and just vanished on us? And now she's
Was
like,
she the type to go to bars like that?
I don't think so, because she was like top of the class. She was like, I mean, I feel like
Yeah.
she would show face and then not
Mm-hmm.
drink. Like, I feel like that would be more her scene.
you
That kind
guys
of gives that.
you guys would know that Natalie tends to hang out in the library,
Mm.
um, which is near the town center, just south of the old lighthouse. Um,
Mm.
you can almost see it from the window, but it is blocked by like part of the campus. Um, in the distance, when you're looking out the window, you see there's a cliff, um,
Mm-hmm.
like near in the mid ground between um where you can see on the campus and the lighthouse, and on that cliff is like a gated community. The Pines is what it's called. It kind of looks over the rest of the area. um you can't see Triton's teeth from your window, um but yeah, the Pines is um just, it overlooks the rest of it, and you know that's where Brian and Brianna are from.
do we
Gotcha.
do we know what if what kind of transportation Natalie is using? Is she got like a bike, a Vespa? Is she on
Oh
foot?
yeah, does she drive? Like, yeah, let's see.
It's not so much of a big town. You guys have a bus system that pretty
Mm-hmm.
much can take you everywhere you want to go. Um, like if you have a car, it's literally just to be like, "Hey, I have a car.
Mm-hmm.
You drive it
Mm-hmm.
anywhere?" No, but I have a car.
I have a car. I
um,
get that.
and like you can take it to a drive-in, but the drive-in's been is is basically just an abandoned warehouse that someone put a sheet on the back of, and like it's not an official thing.
Yeah.
It's just a cool hangout place. This, like, people are trying, it's like kids trying to make fun in like empty spaces. There's
I
also a
love this town.
there's also Memorial Park. It's near the beach. It's on the way to going, if you're going up to the Pines. Um and it's a popular place where kids like to hang out, where people hang out and have like picnics and stuff. Um on the one or two sunny days that happen in
Mhm.
Shepherd's Point. Um, but most of the time it's just like foggy, kind of dreary. Um, and since the storm, people have been just trying to come up with things to do.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, do
Would
we
we
know like
know
where does
where? Oh, go
oh,
ahead.
do you know like where does like Natalie live? Like which part of town she lives in?
Um, she lives in the suburbs. She doesn't live near the Pines, but her like she's not that snooty. Um, there is a suburbs just like just right past the old high school. It's um Crescent's Corner, Crescent Corner. Um, and it's just a nice little open neighborhood where most people who don't reside in the Pines lives, the working class people. Upside, there
Mm,
is no homelessness problem in Shepherd's Point. So
definitely
one
nice.
one thing.
Hmm.
Well, whatever Natalie is doing, we got some more interesting stuff to do because you know what happens under the moon, the blue moon. It's
Yeah.
gonna be an interesting evening.
Have to agree. I need to stop by my place, get my camera, um, just a little bit of gear before we go out towards the lagoon. And would we know where the lagoon is, Casper?
Yes. Everybody knows where the lagoon is. It's beneath the cliffs attached to the like a rocky barrier that extends across the eastern coast of Shepherd's Point.
Ooh, oh yeah.
Okay. So Envy, while you do that, then I think I'm gonna check the library to see if Natalie's there because I'm a little, I don't know. This is very out of character for her, and I want to check it out just to be like. I also kind of want to be like, you missed announcements today, and I'm really sad about it.
Hmm.
But also, I want to check on her and make sure she's okay.
I don't think that could hurt. Just text us and let us know whatever you find.
Okay.
Can I like check Tumblr or like MySpace to see if Natalie has like posted today?
Yeah. That. Sorry, I forgot. I lost my cheat sheet real quick. We're gonna, since we're asking questions, that's going to investigate a mystery. That sounds like a great role for
First roll.
first roll of the
Yes.
night. Investigate a mystery. Check social media to see if Natalie posted. Love
I love
this.
this. So that's a sharp roll, right?
Yes,
Does
it
that mean
is.
I have a +2 to it? So I add a d6 for a total of 3d6 or just a total of 2d6?
It's just 2d6, and
Okay.
then when you roll, you add +2 to the number.
Ah, okay, cool. Gotcha. Let's see what I get. I got a 4, so a 6 total.
Awesome. Uh, that's and what I love about Monster of the Week is that you don't fail a roll, you just gain experience.
Hmm.
Um, so yeah, looking at her, like, there's been something wrong with your service. Like, connecting to the internet has been just a butt and a half for you. And
Hmm.
so it's like you're trying to check to see if she posted anything, but you're getting that loading screen of death of then it's just like never coming through. And when it does, it's just blank. And it's like,
Oh my gosh. Envy's like, what the fuck? This has been doing this all day. They like kind of hit their phone a little bit. They pocket it. Like, I can't even look at her account.
if
But
somebody
yeah.
Can
I will
can
give you guys the opportunity to help out if somebody else wants to help.
yes, can because I have the one of my moves is the net friends,
Okay.
and I know lots of people on the internet. So
Oh.
maybe if we I could use that and see if they find anything that she might have posted today, not just the MySpace that we know about, but maybe she is in a forum or something like
Mm-hmm.
that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Love that.
Okay.
Envy, did you try restarting your phone?
You know what? I haven't, and I did drop it in water like this morning. So let me do that.
Yeah.
Let me
And
like go
you
ahead and
turned it back
restart it.
on. Oh my God.
Give
Oh,
it
All
I
like
right.
30
plugged it like
seconds.
right up. Was I not supposed to?
No, you gotta try it out.
Um Yeah, Rosie, if you want to give me a charm roll and
All
see
right.
see how well connected your friends are.
Yeah. That is a 6.
Mark experience.
All right.
Your friends are finding that there is a lot of Natalies in the world. So they're just giving you information about like Natalie Portman, uh that's the only Natalie I can think of right now. But like just giving you all the information of the wrong Natalies. It's like none of these are the ones you are looking for right now.
Ah, okay. Yeah, I guess she's not important enough.
I'll
Okay.
go check the library.
Okay, cool.
Are you
Um,
going alone?
Does anyone want to come with? Otherwise, I can go alone.
Yeah,
I like
it's
going to the
fine. We
library.
come along.
Okay, come on, Abe, let's go.
I got all my gear, and she has a little like she's very dressed like very punk rock, but she has like a little holster on the side of her jeans with for her flashlight and like her knife. And she's like,
mhm.
what? I got all my stuff, but Envy, if you need help, I'll come with you. Make sure you don't forget
Yeah,
anything.
I could use a hand. I appreciate that.
Sweet. I love a split party. So we're gonna follow Paya and Imp real quick, and then we're going to go to Rosie and Envy. So, Paya, you make your way over to the library, and like it going through the campus, you see beautiful old buildings, like refurbished, like a church that is now the dorms situation. There's you walk past that one weird statue of it kind of looks like a pirate coming out of the water, but it's so faded. It's been here for so long that its features are just gone. The name is also gone. So you make it over to this old building, and the fog doesn't touch it, but neither does light. There is like a dark aura around this building that is the library. It is gargantuan. This thing is huge. It's one of the biggest buildings in town. Um it is said who people who enter the library never return, which is obviously just like a rumor because you have to leave the library at some point. But like it's just said to be that big. Um And so as you enter this, like you walk up these stairs and past these gorgeous columns into these past these double thick like mahogany doors um with Imp as you like enter this lush carpet, and you see that there is an unmanned desk um where the librarian is assumed to be. Right now there is no one there. It is just an empty desk that is just covered with books that and stamps because they're back to the stamping system. They have not updated their systems.
I
Um,
don't think you have updated it at all. So
uh, and across the like walls are covered in books. Like there doesn't seem to be windows. There's just books, columns of books. And on the second story, there just seems to be an open area where people can do their research. And you know for a fact they're dated, but there are computers in this building somewhere. um, they may be run on Windows 97, but they are still here. Um, so yeah, that you and it seems that no one is in this library right now. It seems empty.
That's weird. That's weird. Um, Do you want to go upstairs with me first? Do you want to stay
Sure.
together? Okay, let's
Like,
go up there. Hmm?
yeah, I mean, they just said it, like librarians seems to be actually. Where is a librarian?
Yeah, I I feel like if they're not there, they would be at a computer, and the only place that the public can get to computers is upstairs. So that's what I was thinking. Also, did you notice
Oh,
it on the way in? Like building, it's kind of weird.
I mean, it's. I mean, looks like it always does. Tall, dark, gloomy, and creepy.
Yeah, I mean, I guess. All right, let's go upstairs.
when you say gloomy, you feel the walls around you start to creak a little in a nice subtle way.
Yeah. Like it just kind of just looks up, and it's like this and it's like it's just sort of in that like really seriously sort of look.
And I look back and I'm like, "Are you coming?"
Yeah.
I think I mean the times that I've come, Natalie's been working up here too, so it'd be a good place for us to check.
As you guys make your way upstairs, your footsteps, the sounds of your footsteps are swallowed by the lushness of the carpet. So it's really quiet. Like unsettlingly so. As you make your way to the computer labs, you see that all the computers are still working. They've got the whole sign up screen, but one of them is open to and it looks like there's papers and notebooks around there, like someone has been doing research. They just stepped away for a second.
Yeah,
Hmm.
like Impus is just like striding over and just just probably just having to look at all that stuff that's been left behind. Notably,
I
she's like she's like just rubbing her shoes all over the carpet.
when we get to the desk, I'm like peeking over M's shoulders, not to be like I was looking at it. It was like I can like feign innocence. I wasn't
Okay.
looking. I was standing behind my friend.
Are you trying to look at what they were?
Yep.
All
Yeah.
right. Then can you read a bad situation since you're just looking around? It's not
All
it's
right.
so roll sharp for me.
All right. That's a 7.
Ooh, glorious. You get to ask one question. Um, and I can list off the questions. Um,
Please do.
okay, yeah. So, what's my best way in? What's my best way out? Are there any dangers we haven't noticed? What's the biggest threat? What's most vulnerable to me? What's the best way to protect the victims?
Um, what dangers? I haven't noticed.
So you're going to see that um what's on the screen is a bunch of missing persons articles. Um that there is a make sure I got this right. There it is. There was a fisherman found at Dead Man's Hollow um uh last Saturday. And then there last Sunday, the CEO of a shipping company was found trapped in, or the body of a CEO was found trapped in his pool underneath the cover up in the pines. Um, on Monday, a Navy widow, um, just a local woman who was here, kind of just passing through, waiting for her husband, and waiting for her husband and family to come through, because he was going to be on leave and they were going to meet at Shepherd's Point. Um, she fell into a manhole near the library. Um, There's the lighthouse keeper um had an accident off the roof um last Tuesday um at Crescent High School. There was the class was interrupted because a swim team member was found floating face down. Um and that was just yesterday actually. Wednesday was yesterday. So it is Thursday. And there's been a string of missing people that have ended up um dead. You
Wait,
also
so basically there's been a case of someone like that found dead every single day the last couple of days, last
yes,
week or so.
yeah. You also find uh a weird um poem, I guess. Uh I'm gonna read it and then I'm gonna type it up for you and put it in chat. Um
Thank you.
In the shadow of moon's pale glow, where 5 oceans whisper secrets low, 5 bodies lie in silence bound on sacred landmarks, their fates profound. A pentagram drawn in the sands of time, each point a story, each thread a rhyme. One sacrificed for sky's embrace to dance with the stars in a celestial place. One for the sea, where the waves do weep, a soul surrendered to the depths so deep. In the current's caress, their spirits entwined, echoes of sacrifice forever aligned. The tides will carry their whispers forth as the sun rises high, heralding their worth. In the hearts of the ocean and a breath of the air, a tale of devotion, a, a bond so rare. So heed the call of element song, for their depths we all belong. The sky, the sea, in harmony dwell. In sanctuary of stories, they weave their tale. And yeah, like I said, give me a second and I will send that to you guys.
Hmm. And there's been more than 5 bodies, or there have been 5
There
bodies.
have been 5 right now.
There've been 5,
Hmm.
but they need to make a pentagram, and they need to be on sacred ground. So one or more of them might not have counted as such, which is why there's more people who've been missing. Because I don't know. I mean, yes, the manhole cover might have been because it's in front of the library, and that could have been a center point because you said that the no, there was a different place that you said it was in the center of town.
Wait,
But
no, you're right.
oh, okay, the the library is in the center of town, south of the lighthouse, so that could be like a center point, and then kind of going out from there. Um, Hines community could have been part of it. I'm just trying to think of sacred ground. Um, and then obviously the tides are going to happen.
Could be the lagoon, maybe sacred ground. What else have
Yeah.
we learned
I mean
about?
Trident's Point.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Trident's Teeth.
yeah,
Yeah.
that could be sacred ground. I mean, but you guys are in the best place to learn that information. So,
Yeah.
who wrote the
Can
poem? Does it say? Or did Casper say that?
No, there is no
Okay.
author on this poem. But is um there's no author name, but there is a symbol that um looks like an O with a T that's going through it. It's a capital T and then there's like an O that lines up on it.
so it kind of looks like the Teen Titans logo.
Kind of with like not like the O is smaller and is like hits the top of the T.
I understand. I made the wrong symbol then.
You're
Now I
okay.
know what I'm looking at. Okay, so can I, because of like the like sacred sites that I'm trying to like figure out, can I just
Mhm.
do some quick local research at my local library?
Yes, absolutely. We're here to support a local library. Investigate a mystery for me.
Okay, it's not a
And
negative.
yeah, no. Since you're going off of the answers that you just got,
Yeah.
you get a +1.
Oh, I get a +2 then. Let's go. Because I already had a +1 from my stats.
Nice.
Okay, that's a +2. That's an 11.
Woo.
My last session I was rolling garbage, so happy.
All right. Do you have the cheat sheet in front of you, or do you want me to
I
read off the?
do.
Awesome. So
Yeah.
you get to ask me 2 of those questions.
And I did investigate a mystery.
Yes, you did.
Okay, so I'm gonna ask. I'm gonna ask what happened here first.
Are you okay? So you see that, like, just going through the notebook and all the notes, that it looks like Natalie was sitting here. Natalie was sitting here and doing some research. Um, she highlighted some of the parts of the poem on the sheet of paper, and was trying to tie it into all of the people who were missing. Um, and the people whose bodies have been found. Um, it seems she got interrupted,
Yeah.
um, and was called away. Um, well, not so much called away. It's just she left in a hurry. All of her stuff is here.
Yeah.
When you look down underneath the desk, you see her bag is still here, and it seems like she came from the school straight to the library.
And it didn't like. I feel like librarians like take it upon themselves to like clean up areas, or like if they see that people have forgotten something, they've moved it so it looks like nobody's been around.
Nobody's been around. And what you notice on the copy of the poem that Natalie has, she highlighted aggressively one for the sea and one sacrificed for the guy's embrace. Those two lines are have a lot of emphasis on them.
Hmm.
They're like highlighted, underlined, and circled.
Yeah. One for the sea, and you said one for the sky's embrace.
Yes.
Okay. All right. My next question is um
There also, I will give you this. Um, there is one name that kind of pops up once you get past like the first page of this,
mhm,
and it's Tyrannus.
Tyrannus.
Yes.
Okay. Um I'll ask then, what is being concealed here?
Um, when you do like a quick search of Tyrannus and Sky and Sea, you're going to come up with Tyrannus, the wrong page. All of my papers are out of order now. Tyrannus, the god of storms.
Mm,
Um, and yeah, Tyrannus, the god of storms. And then there seems to be a prophecy or ceremony involving a moon, but you don't know which phase of the moon. Um, and you, uh, it doesn't say which phase of the moon, and the prophecy is really long. Um, so I'd have to. I'm not reading that, but you can go.
Yeah.
um, yeah, I will get that to you guys as well. Cause yeah,
Incredible. For the sky's embrace, man. Hmm.
ooh, doggy. And as the person who wrote this prophecy, I kind of hate myself because it is a long one. It's
Yeah,
like,
you gotta do it.
yo, buddy, you're wordy. um, but yeah,
Ominous.
I am also putting it. It's the next thing I'm putting in the chat.
Incredible.
I will not share that in chat. That is too long.
Yeah.
It
All
is
right.
beautiful, but it is too long.
Okay. For the
The
chat.
moderator will smack me.
For for the chat. I'm singing. I'm saying this once. I'm not singing this. In hollows where shadows dwell, a fisherman's tale, a sorrowful knell. At dusk his spirit took flight, the bottle he cherished now lost to the night. In the pines where tall trees sway, a master's power led him astray. Trapped in the depths where silence is deep, now he slumbered in waters that weep. Near the vault story where stories unfold, a widow's fate uh, is tragically told. She stumbled through the darkness and fell into an abyss where echoes do dwell. By the lighthouse where the waves roar and clash, the keeper took flight in a moment so brash. He leapt, seeking solace from strife, into the vast void, forsaking his life. The day dawned with a chilling surprise. A swimmer lay still beneath watchful eyes. A class was disrupted, and whispers took hold. In the depths of the pool, a dark tale and cold. A new day arrived with sorrowful grace, a life guardian in the fountain's embrace. Her courage now silenced, her laughter now gone. In waters that flow, her spirit moves on. As the week wanes, the tides start to creep, a child at play where the ocean does weep. The day he vanished, pulled under the swell, dragged out to sea where shadows now dwell. From hollows to pines, from center to shore, the whispers of fate forever will soar. In the silence of death, in the depths of despair, prophecies linger in the cold evening air.
Nice.
Incredible.
Thank you. Thank you.
Somebody's dead. Somebody's totally dead.
There's so many people that are dead.
Let's see. So, yeah, like NPC is kind of looking over like Paya's shoulders, like, okay, so how many of these are actually already happened?
Yeah. Um. I'm. I don't have an exact number. I feel like it would be like 3 would be in the right
Like the
place.
lighthouse, the school, the pool,
Pool, and
um,
then
the
yeah,
library.
uh, and then
Did something happen in Pines yet?
I don't
You you found a CEO who was
who was
Yeah.
trapped and drowned in his pool.
mhm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep. CEO and the Hollow. Okay.
Yeah,
Yep.
the fisherman was found on
Dead
Friday.
Man's Hollow.
Yeah.
Hmm.
You do find a map mapping out all of these deaths.
Hmm.
The only place that hasn't had like a body show up yet is Triton's Teeth.
Hmm.
I Yeah, Triton's Teeth and Memorial Fountain. Like anything
And so
ev-
then is
and
that
where it is right now. Sorry, I don't mean to cut you off.
you're fine.
Where it is right now, it does like if you connect the dots and turn it off on its angle or whatever, it does look like 5 points of a star.
If we add both Triton's Teeth and Memorial Park.
Without Triton's Teeth or Memorial Park.
Oh, without.
Mm-hmm.
And Triton's teeth is on the beach.
Triton's teeth kind of go out into the bay.
Yeah.
Um, you are in a so Shepherd's Point is in a crater. And the Triton's teeth kind of connect the rest is the like is connects the rest of that crater.
Okay.
So there's the cliffs that have the lighthouse, then the pines, and
Hmm.
that starts the circle. And then that circle kind of continues in the water with like little peaks of reef that kind of pop out. And all of those peaks are called Triton's teeth.
Yeah, because in Num Num. Okay.
Yeah. I.
Um, and then Memorial Park, you said was on the way to the Pines.
Hmm.
Eh, Um, you said that the Pines up on the cliffs?
Yes.
Is Memorial Park up on the cliffs?
No. Memorial Park is inside the crater.
Okay. Because obviously the highlighted part that was a lot of highlighted was one for the sea and one for the sky's embrace,
Yes.
and one for the sea would account for Triton's teeth. And then my thought before um, Memorial Park was the lighthouse, because they provide light, which is what the sky usually does, and so it's like a surrogate sky.
Hmm.
So that's where I think the other sacrifice would be, and that's just south of the no, that's just north of the library, right?
Yes.
Okay. And that would be like that would make it like really skewed. The
Hmm.
okay.
It like I said, there it's not a perfect pentagram.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, I know. It's really like some people like some are like really acute and others are
Mhm.
like, okay, if we like if I measure it kind of right and if
Yeah.
I'm like off by a centimeter, it's no
Yeah.
longer working. But yeah,
The lighthouse is like inside the pentagram then.
it's kind of on the border.
Oh.
If you look at it, it the lighthouse is on its own little island like go that goes off into Triton's Teeth.
Mm.
So, it's kind of on like if this was going to be a pentagram with like a circle around it, it would
Yeah.
be a dot on that circle.
Okay.
Then I believe that those are the two places where the sacrifice will be. That's my assumption. Okay. Imp, I'm done here. Do you have anything you want to do?
Um, I think I'll stick around here for a bit. Maybe like I might like sniff out where Natalie's there around.
Okay. Because I was just gonna use angel wings to just like pop over to Envy's place, because then I don't have to walk.
Well, speaking of Envy's place, we're gonna head over, check on them to see what they've been up to while you guys are rummaging around Natalie's stuff. Um, so Envy, describe your house for me.
Yeah. I think it's a house that has like definitely seen so many repairs. Like wood on the outside doesn't match the original wood that may like be placed there now. It's like a big old porch that has like really rusty like porch gates on and such, and like banisters. There's a big old like two rocking chairs out there and a cute little round table in the middle. And on the door, you can tell that posters have been torn off of the door multiple times, but there is a newly fresh taped poster of like the digest cover, magazine cover on there. Um, they haven't ripped that one off yet. So yeah, blackout curtains so you can't like see the inside.
Amazing. All right. And you guys are here to grab some gear.
Yeah.
Um, Rosie, have you been here before?
Yeah, yeah. Um, Envy and Rosie have been pretty tight
Yeah.
since they had some experiences in the back, and it's a. I would think it is at the part where it's she can go to the fridge and get herself her own drink. And if
Yeah,
she would
for
if
sure.
she would if she would ask for a drink, Envy would tell her to get her butt and go get her own.
Yep.
So
Uh,
we're at that, and somewhere while when during when Imp and Paya were in the library next to the computer, they would have heard the typical in the speakers, and they would have gotten a text from Rosie like, she's trying to pack the whole house and the sink. I hope y'all are finding something interesting.
We need everything. We can never be too prepared.
I know, but does it have to be more than two trolleys?
I think two is sufficient. I could get the pickup truck and fill that bad boy up. This feels right. And I think they're absolutely like fitting themselves with different like gadgets that they have. They have harnesses for them all. Like I don't know where they're selling like leather camera harnesses at, but Envy fucking made it. If anything, they're putting their like little I'm gonna call it the Juju camera because we
Ooh.
modified it from the Juju bag to be like
Yeah.
that camera. So yeah, I'm gonna call it the Juju camera. So they pack their Juju camera. I don't think they take a shotgun, but they do take a dagger.
Okay.
Um, and
Oh,
hmm,
you don't want to go toting shotguns around town? So
I
weird.
don't think that'd be wise.
We're
Maybe once
probably
it's nighttime.
we probably got our stuff from like an army surplus store. Get an old
Yeah, for sure.
army harness kind of thing, and just
Hmm.
modified it for our own thing because you could get those cheap.
Exactly that. Has to make it cute, it has to match the jacket.
It has to
Um,
fit. It can't just hang.
exactly. They have a lore library at their place.
Okay.
I think Envy would, excuse me, take some time to do some research on the lagoon, on
Okay.
Triton's Teeth, um, and try to just see if like there's been any word of weird shit happening at it during, like the blue moon in the past, or any like rituals that may have taken place there, or any like woo woo shit that may have gone on there in the past.
Yeah, okay. So if you're hmm you can either like investigate a mystery, or I think this is more of a read a bad situation since you're like reading, but uh, if you want.
Hmm.
So like whichever one of those sets of questions feels more right for you.
And can I help? Since we're here together, anyways.
Yeah, absolutely.
So if I
So
What
roll
run,
what
y-
does helping look like? Do I add like another
I think
piece of
I got a
skill,
roll to
or
see how efficient
how
I
helpful
am,
you are. Yeah.
or
So
if
we're
I'm
gonna
basically in the way.
yeah,
hmm
we're gonna do Rosie's roll first to see how helpful you are.
hmm
So can you roll me cool for to see where
All
we're
right.
at?
All right, that is an 8 + 1, so that's a 9.
Okay. So you do so Envy, you're gonna add +1 to your roll. But Rosie,
okay.
you expose yourself to trouble or danger. So in your help with your contacts online, I'm gonna just say you're not hitting up your net friends, you're just like looking on your own. Um, you are going to attract attention,
Mm.
probably unwanted. But you are like the way that you're searching, you're not being careful and like covering your tracks. You're just like free for all search. So
Nobody would
anyone,
care.
yeah,
Not
anyone
using the
who
VPN at all.
yeah. So now Envy, go ahead with a +1 on your read a bad situation. That's a
Yeah,
sharp
if
roll.
you feel like that better fits, then I will do read a bad situation. All right. Nine total. Oh, and then the plus one from Rosie, so 10.
Okay. You get to ask me 3.
Ooh. Okay. Let's see. Um, I will ask, what's my best way in?
And this is in regards to Triton's Teeth, the lagoon, and seeing what's happened there.
Yeah. Hmm.
Um, and in regards, and also in relation to the blue moon, you are going to find that a long ass time ago. If I can find my paper, I need to stop losing all these things. Oh, there it is. It's right in front of my face. Okay. You are going to find that a long, 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 long time ago, um, there, before this place was called Shepherd's Point, back when it was just a settlement, there was an order that made a pact with Tyrannus, the god of storms. Um, you're going to like it sacrificed 7 souls for the 7 seas by the super blood moon. You That's what you're going to
That's
find
the
out.
one.
That's one. That's one question.
Okay. All right. 7 souls by sacrifice. Okay. Enemies like finds out and they're like, oh shit. I wonder if there's still like some of their shit buried there, or if I can find like any evidence of these sacrifices there. I mean, it happened so long ago though, so I don't know. Um, I'll also ask, what's most vulnerable to me?
Most vulnerable to you. Huh. You will see that um this order kind of operated like the Illuminati. That because your strength is figuring out like who's it, like basically who is what. Um
Mm-hmm.
you're that this order operated like the Illuminati, and it's a lot of um leadership positions that um have been have been members historically. Um you're going to notice that the CEO, because it was over it was recent news. The
Mm-hmm.
CEO that was found missing, not miss, well, was found, who went missing and was found in his pool,
Mm-hmm.
was a rival CEO to Lear Industries, which is a huge fisherman corporation here at Shepherd's Point. It's like the main shipping affiliate or
Okay.
fishing affiliate. Um, and that CEO was a rival, um, or a rival company. Uh, the Navy widow who fell into a manhole was running for mayor
Oh,
of
shit.
Shepherd's Point in the upcoming elections.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and like she's just been reported as the Navy widow. The unfortunate fisherman was a rival captain um, of Michael Sullivan, who is Brian and Brianna's father. Um, you can't find anything on the lighthouse keeper, and the swim team member who was found in the pool um, had history with Brian and Brianna.
Hmm.
You're also
Do
You also
Oh, go
find,
ahead.
yeah, the last thing you find is that Natalie, is a lifeguard.
Interesting. Hmm. With Brian and Brianna, like, what is this is like outside of these questions, but what is the history that they kind of have like at the school? Like, are they known for being kind or like off-putting, kind of bitchy? Like, what's tea with them?
Their father is the sheriff of
Mm,
the town, so they feel entitled to do kind of whatever they want. Um so they act accordingly.
mm-hmm.
Honestly, if you met them on the street, just avoid them because it's not worth like the trouble that they bring.
Yeah,
You want to stay off their radar, basically.
interesting. Hmm. Okay. Like all the while Envy is just kind of sharing what they have been finding online with Rosie. And I think upon like coming to this information about B&B's like dad, because I'm calling B&B, um, they're like, I never really paid those two much attention, but now that I'm thinking about it, it's a little fucked up that they act like that. I don't like that at all. They'll say, yeah, that I don't like that at all. That's not cute.
No.
You do have one more question because you did get a 10.
I do. Hmm.
You don't have to ask it now. You can just hold on to it. I'm just letting you know.
I can. Ooh.
Yes, you might want to hold on to the are there any dangers we haven't noticed question.
Yeah, because I was looking at that one and I was looking at what's my best way out. I'll hold that then.
Okay.
So now that we learned some stuff about this, and we learned about the lagoon, and we learned about where stuff happened, kind of, um, can Rosie see and see what her gut says about what they
Oh,
should do
heck
next?
yeah. Love this move.
Oh,
Yeah, trust your gut. Roll when you consult your instincts. Roll your weird for me.
Right. Let me double check so I actually roll the right number. Yep. All right. All right, and that is that is a 10 plus a 1.
Heck yes. All right. I will tell you where
Back
you
full
should
of monsters.
go.
I didn't buy any though.
That's amazing. On a 10 or more, I would tell you where you should go, wherever that is, it will be important. Got it. So y'all are I you get this feeling, um, assuming that you guys shared what uh actually we're gonna do this first. I will come back to you, Rosie, very shortly.
Yep.
Haya, you are going to arrive now.
Yeah.
Um,
Hello.
yeah. You are gonna arrive on your angel wings.
I love that. Paya also, much like Rosie, like knows to just come in. This isn't you all aren't guests, you are members of this household. Just they absolutely will come on in.
It doesn't stop me from being annoying and still knocking and then barging in saying hello anytime I walk in your door.
Back here, like they call back from the little, I think it's like the armory and the library is like one side is like a wall full of books, like two computers like plugged in, hella wires going everywhere, like very haphazardly. And then the other side is like a real long like workbench. It's like an organized chaos to it, kind of. There's some gadgets like on the walls hanging up that Envy has created in the past. And yeah, I definitely like pictures of like the four of us up at various times in our lives, like ranging from like childhood, missing two front teeth picks to like prom to like little capes and like cardboard swords and such like in our hands. Yeah,
The capes and cardboard swords was last week. Um,
literally.
We were taking pictures for the zine. What can I say?
but yeah, Paya, you go back and you join the rest of them.
What? We found so
Hey.
much. Oh no. I think we have to go to the lighthouse.
It's gonna be so interesting. I am
Yeah, and Emmy will like run through like what they have learned. Like I've been doing some research on Trident Seath, and I still think it'd be a good idea for us to go there.
I
It
think that
was
we
some
should go to the
weird.
lighthouse.
I think we should too because I noticed I couldn't find much on the person who died from the lighthouse. Could you find anything with that?
I didn't really look, if I'm being completely honest. I feel like though the lighthouse person is like a super important person, you know? And it was kind of
Hmm.
weird that I didn't hear that they died. I think that's
Yeah,
really weird.
I think it's also really weird that like this lady was running for mayor and they just have her written as this ex-widow. That's wild
Yeah,
to
but
me.
didn't you also say that like Brian and Brianna's like have like arms in this kind of, which is kind of weird, and like their dad is kind of like I don't know if he's like declared like running for mayor, but like I know a lot of sheriffs who've gone out for mayor very shortly after.
Ugh.
I mean,
So
See,
you would think they would have at least mentioned that she was running for mayor. I mean, that would be major news.
yeah,
Somebody been hiding something.
yeah, but they are hiding something. So and
Yeah.
I based on what you've said, I think it's Brian and Brianna's dad. And also, it's
think
kind of
so.
weird that the CEO that died lived in the same neighborhood as them, so they are also kind of tied in that way as well.
That's true. Like are Brian and Brianna like this is above board, Casper? Are Brian and Brianna close to Natalie? Like, do we see them running around with each other usually?
Well, Natalie is like Brian and Brianna have tried to recruit Natalie onto the swim team since she is a lifeguard. Um, but she's been like, I've got too much on my plate. I'm sorry. It's just
Mm-hmm.
like I have enough in extracurriculars that I don't need to add that. I'm part of student council, I'm part of the yearbook, all of these things. It's like it's just not fitting in my schedule.
Yeah. Okay. It seems like from what you found, Kaya, that the two last places of where this ritual might take place could be worth visiting too. But I don't know if we'll have enough time to do them all. So, what do we feel is the most pressing? And can somebody text Imp? She's missing prime shit right now.
She wanted to stay at the library, and I didn't want to like make her uncomfortable with my big wings.
Alone at where you found the possibly dead girl's things.
I trust Imp. Imp is good.
Envy looks into the camera like The Office.
First one, like,
Someone is missing, and I'm like, Imp is fine.
cut, cut immediately to Imp. What are you doing in the library right now?
She's like probably like this like snip I guess like getting a good record of the scent like Natalie's scent and probably like try to track there where she went.
Mm.
That sounds like a move. Let's
Yeah.
see. Do you have a move where you can track?
Um, let's see, shapeshifting.
Okay. All right. Yeah. So use your
And I
your
kind of have an idea like in the word she actually go. I guess like because this from the bits of the prophecy seems like it's something that she would probably be stopped. Could be easily stopped.
Okay. So, can you investigate a mystery for me with your shape-shifting ability that gives you a +1 when you're using a superior sense? I'm assuming it's going to be that superior nose. What do you shapeshift
Okay.
into?
A um a Russian blue cat.
Ooh, beautiful. I have
Yep.
one around here somewhere.
me too. Somewhere
let's,
hiding.
let's see. Let's investigate mystery. That's a sharp. And that's a 10.
Awesome. Plus 1?
Yep.
11. All right.
Oh, that's I already added that.
Oh,
Yeah.
so you already added. Okay, so 10. That means you get 2. 2 questions.
Okay, and just consult the sheet. Let's see. I guess I could. What um what happened here?
You are going to get the scent of Natalie being dragged away by no more than 2 other preachers.
Okay.
And following that trail, it's going to lead you out of the library while you ask the second question.
Okay. What sort of creature is it?
It's going to have a salty, sweet kind of smell. Um, the sweet comes from a distinct form of magic. And as you're trying to recollect what that is, you kind of don't pay attention to the path that you're on following the scent.
Mhm.
But after a while, you're going to realize you're in Memorial Park by the fountain. And that scent is going to lead you to a body of a girl face down in the
Oh.
fountain.
No.
Oh.
As you're
Oh.
as you continue the smell, I think you'd identify it as something fey. And Rosie, at this time, something hits you in your gut. So strong, so pressing. You get the instinct to go to Memorial Park.
So
And that's where we're going to take our break.
Fuck.
just like in the
You know what?
prophecy.
We couldn't stop it.
Memorial Park
We
all
could have
along.
stopped it. Shit.
We will be back in about 10 to 15 minutes. Everybody get something to drink, get a snack, and wonder what will happen to Imp.
No.
And
Welcome back, everybody. So what happened was, let's give a quick recap to everybody who is new here.
Yes.
So all of my friends here, Rosie, Paya, Imp, Envy, they were really looking forward to the morning announcements where where the class president Natalie was going to say what they contribute to the school. But Natalie never did that because Natalie didn't show up. Natalie went missing. So while everyone went off on their own different tracks to find Natalie, they found out that there is a prophecy, and people have been dying every day for at least the past week. Um, there was a fisherman at Deadman's Hollow, a CEO trapped in a pool, a widow who fell into a manhole, a lighthouse keeper who jumped off a cliff. Um, let's see, and a classmate who was found in the pool. A swim team member was found in a pool, and now they found body number 6, Natalie, the lifeguard in Memorial Fountain.
I repeat to those people.
Yeah. I
And
pity
now,
Natalie.
You know,
Really?
Natalie was cool. Damn.
yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Imp, you followed your nose and found the body. I'm
Mhm.
giving it to you. It is Natalie, and surrounding her is just the thick smell of sweet and salty, um, kind of like salted caramel. Um, and with your nose, you've encountered this maybe once or twice before in your life, and that smell, at least the sweetness of it, is very distinctly fey. The salt is weird. The salt is a little new, but weird considering. Um, but yeah, the creatures that took Natalie and dropped her body, at least here, were Fae. The rest of you are getting caught up on what you found out at the library, what you found out in your personal library. Um, and you guys are relaying information back and forth about a prophecy and dead bodies and mapping it out and everything when Rosie gets this gut feeling, this gut instinct to go to Memorial Park while you guys are busy figuring out, should you go to the lighthouse or should you go to Triton's Teeth?
Yeah, so in the middle of them discussing, should we go here? Can we do it? Yeah, she will just be like, I think we should go to the park. I think we should go to Memorial Park now. Like now.
Oh, okay. Okay. Okay.
Like
I will go, but why?
I just have a very bad feeling that we need to be there right now. And somebody call Imp. And she'll grab one of the 2 trolleys that Envy packed with our gear. I'll help, but let's go.
Yeah. Yeah. I'll call Imp. I was with her last.
At this point, now Envy will grab the shotgun on the way out. They'll go ahead and put it on the back holster or like under their jacket.
Armed.
Like, all right, just in case.
We're
Thanks.
armed with more than these arms.
Oh,
Hey, these
amazing.
guns
Hey.
are the only guns I need. All right.
Rosie, mark 1 going forward as you continue this mystery that you can spend on whatever you want.
Okay.
Remember, Envy, you have one more question on read a bad situation. Um, and yeah, you guys make your way to the uh Memorial Park. You find Imp. Well, you find a beautiful cat. Are you still a cat by the time they arrive, or are you
Probably not.
okay?
Yeah, definitely not a cat anymore.
Imp, you missed my call. Imp, you missed my. I called you. I called
Oh.
you.
Oh, right. Just kind of just pulls out the her phone, which is a very old ass Nokia.
Yeah.
Oh
Yes.
yeah.
That Nokia
Dang.
brick.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, right. Yes. Sorry about that. Yeah, I think I was a bit too busy with uh finding a dead body.
What you did?
Oh no,
Envy
what
immediately
happened?
is pulling the camera out. Where's the body? And then I think upon realizing it's Natalie, they don't take a picture. Like, oh fuck, it's Natalie.
Yeah.
Yeah, at Memorial Park.
Yeah,
I,
you guys find her in the fountain.
The
Yeah.
fountain.
And how did you know to come here?
well, kind of just kind of went and pieced together like some of the clues. Followed my nose and just and just
Oh.
kind of like it kind of led me here. And I guess like she's kind of like siding over to Papaya. It's like, uh, I think it's Faye.
Like,
You think? Are you sure? That's so cool.
Yeah, I think Paya's the one who like it knows knows Imp's secret. I think recall. Yeah, so she's kind of just whispering it like, yeah, I think it might be Faye. At least the South Rider knew though. It's like,
hmm. So wait, Imp, is this shared with the class?
no, she's just sharing it with Paya.
Gotcha.
Mm. Okay. Interesting.
I think Rosie would be busy anyways with like notes and be like, because she would have written down, when Paya said what they found and what they read. And it says
Yeah.
a life guardian. It didn't say lifeguard, and then it said in the fountain, and oh my god.
How
Please.
long has she fucking been here? How was nobody? She's just still here. I guess we should call the police.
Yeah,
Tell us.
as you were saying that, you hear the whoop whoop.
Uh,
Come on. This is
Of
murder.
cops coming by. Um, let like two officers pull up um to investigate a disturbance, and you or deputies pull up, and you finally catch a look of uh Sheriff Michael Sullivan. He kind of looks like his kids. He's got a thick, like square jaw. And he's got shaggy, kind of reddish hair, some freckles, kind of golden, yellow, like golden hazel eyes. He's a stocky dude. He's pretty ripped. He could have easily been, well, he was clearly a football player when he was in high school. Um
Mm-hmm.
and he's kept that facade. He's just thicker now. At
Mm-hmm.
least in the tummy. He doesn't
Mm-hmm.
work out that core as much anymore, but he is still a pretty solid dude. And he rolls up, looking over the scene, coordinate coordinating the officers on scene to, like, all right guys, we got a body, the routine. um hey, you four, what are you doing here?
Envy snaps a picture. Immediately snapping pictures of him. Big, yeah, flash definitely on, and then like snapping pictures of the other officers like moving around.
I'm a
They're like Envy James here, star reporter for the Wolves Digest. You don't mind if we check out the scene a little bit, right?
Yes, I do. McAfee, Robinson, confiscate that camera.
No, 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 I can put it away. I can put it away. Envy's like trying to hide it in their
Pass it, pass it, pass it.
They absolutely pass it to Fire immediately.
Yeah, you guys are trying to play keep away as these two, like, they're younger. They're late 20s. um Sullivan is clearly in, like, his mid to late 50s. As and you guys are playing keep away with these late 20s, like trying to stop you as the other two officers are, like, taping off the
Mm-hmm.
scene and trying to cover. And
What's my best way out?
I'm gonna ask you one more time, what are you four doing here?
Just hanging out. I mean, and there she was.
Oh, that's all. There she was, hanging out with a camera, taking pictures
I
of a
mean,
dead body.
No, we were meeting up here because we were gonna go out to the teeth because the
yeah.
teacher said we shouldn't. So yeah, we absolutely had to go
I
and
mean,
see what's going on.
I was just it's like walking away from out from the library and just started taking a walk and to there, and then I found a dead body.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely,
Have you?
absolutely, and the worst way to start to to start off my afternoon.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I mean, have you been to the library? There's no one at the library. There are 0 souls at the library right now. Not even a librarian.
I am currently in the middle of an investigation. I do not have time to be going to a library.
I'm sorry. Didn't someone die right in front of the library?
Moving
Yeah,
on.
lady fell right into the manhole.
Moving on.
You for
I take another photo of it.
I'm dead.
Take one more photo of me, and I'm gonna take that camera and huck it out in the sea. You hear me?
That's probably not the
So
first
can I
time we
charge
met
you
him.
then? Can I charge you with like assault then for stealing my stuff?
Is it your camera?
I'm currently holding it and I'm not gonna let go, so you're gonna have to use force to get it away from me.
Do
Officer.
not push
Paya
me.
and
And
all are like staring at each other.
Here.
She gets to their phone. Do I need to call a lawyer? I mean, all we did was find a body in a fountain. Does it look like we are capable of this? Shouldn't you be looking for whoever
Mhm,
did this
mhm.
instead of giving us crap?
Matter of fact, you have your hands full. How about we get out of your hair? Come on, y'all.
Ah,
And it,
before
and
you
it, like
go,
usher everybody.
before you
There's
go,
no
you
way
are
they
go.
don't know us. We've been here before. We've been in the middle of shit before, so they know us.
Yeah, but exactly. Before any of you go, you will be leaving a statement with my officers. Is that understood?
Is there a word limit?
And with the most exasperated look, he's going to turn away from you and go back to the scene, and start barking out orders to everybody.
I
This
think is there a word requirement, Paya, not a word limit.
I love
So,
that. That was
the
when
two
Just one
officers
word.
that you guys were playing keep away with, they're
Mhm.
there ready to take your statements. If you can all, this is just going to be a really quick group check. If you guys are like on whether or not if you want to be truthful or just BS your way out of this.
I want to
Uh,
BS my way out of this.
Yeah.
okay.
We just
can-
met here and then we found her. This is which is what we did. We met here and we
All right.
found her.
I
Yeah,
love
can't we
that
just like give
story.
one word answers, like or
I
like 3-word answers? I don't know.
can
I was
you
here.
can you
Oh my
yeah,
gosh.
can you all just manipulate someone for me? That's clearly what this is.
Oh,
All
man.
Um
I would
right.
also want to I guess I could just use unnatural appeal just to manipulate them
So because Rosie
into
has see if it all fits together, I can use sharp instead of charm when I'm manipulating.
excellent.
Okay.
Ah, this is the way, guys. This is the way. Do not make me put you out under the moonlight and get sacrificed.
Oh, let's go.
Oh,
It's a 12 plus 2.
Oh
oh
man,
sweet.
I got a 12 minus 1.
let's
I
see.
threatened them. I threatened them, and they
I
gave
got
me
a
12.
10.
You got
Um,
okay.
that's an 8.
All right, with an overwhelming bunch of you getting successes, they take your statements. What is uh like your statements are? I don't know. We were here. Da da da. Um, and then okay,
We just met each other here to go somewhere else, and there she was. This is so
amazing.
traumatizing.
You guys give your statements and then they let you go.
I am
Uh,
traumatized.
I kind of want to see if Imp could like trick this one of the younger like rookies to maybe divulge like um who they heard the tip from or where they got the tip from.
Who called?
they yeah, so what you're gonna get out of that is the I don't know, man. The sheriff just told me that like there is a body, so we had to saddle up.
Oh, so the sheriff already knew that there was a body before you got here.
He said there was a tip.
Very
Yeah.
interesting.
Huh.
Found
I'm
out
gonna
this
shut up
body.
because I've been very argumentative up to now.
Yeah, let's
I've lost my cool.
But
let me
yeah,
I think
like
so
it's
I've
time to
got
what
go.
time of day is it, Casper? Like about what time is it?
it is around like 2, 3 o'clock.
Okay, so we still got early afternoon. We got time
Yeah.
before like pre-gaming time begins. I think Envy is like, do you
Could
guys
we
want to go
see?
back to the Haven? Maybe I could make something to track. I don't know.
You should.
Maybe not track. Well, no, track. I like how Imp was able to like kind of catch on to this somehow. Uh, maybe I can make something that could help. I got some
Well,
pictures. Maybe I can scan them.
well, like I get this feeling that the next one would probably likely be uh Trident's Point, Trident's Teeth.
I think you're right. Um,
Someone is gonna get pulled under. So
it's weird how he just suddenly appeared at the fountain,
Yeah,
and clearly nothing has been called up there. But hey, uh, yeah,
filed
I
a
think we
I just
should
claim
have
the
a
put people
phrase.
ocean
at
does
Trident's
sweep.
teeth.
The day
I
he
mean,
vanished,
to
Autumn
be
of
fair,
Snow.
Imp and I did find something on Memorial
Yeah.
Park. So, and I
Mm,
said something like I was gonna like, Lighthouse is kind of calling to me. So
yeah,
makes sense. At least in my brain. So
yeah. I think honestly, it's early in the day. Maybe we have time to do both. Do we? I don't. I think since that's the murder that happened today, there won't be another one today because all the murders have only been on, like their own days.
yeah.
So I think we have time before the next one. I think we have till tomorrow, maybe.
What day of the week is
Uh,
it?
It
It's
is Thursday.
Thursday. And the
I,
first one was
okay.
the fisherman on
As
Friday.
yeah. And
hmm,
it does say
The
as the week wanes, the
fisherman was
tides
on
start to
Saturday.
creep.
What?
The fisherman was on Saturday.
Oh, I have it Friday on my notes. My bad.
You're
so
okay.
as the
I just
week
want to make sure
wanes,
you're all are
yeah.
clear.
So
Yeah, which would be
next one.
the end of the week. And then the thing is, where the ocean does weep, do we have anything close that has a name that sounds like the ocean's lament or sorrowful waves or whatever, beach cove something?
Or is there a waterfall nearby?
Mm.
There's not so much a waterfall as kind of like a mural um of uh it would be of it's a faded mural um by the lighthouse of a woman who like it was like a woman's face in the waves. Um that's the closest thing y'all got is a mural of a sad woman on the side of the lighthouse.
And
Sad and weeping are close enough.
is there like a beach that kids play on?
I'm sorry?
Is there a beach close to the lighthouse that the kids play on?
Well, there's a beach close to the lighthouse. It's just the whole beach along the coast of
Yeah.
Mhm.
the bay. It's like kids play up and down the thing.
Hmm.
Um, there's only signs and warnings around um Triton's Teeth area
Yeah.
when you go farther out. And the jagged coastline underneath the lighthouse or around the lighthouse.
Okay.
So
Uh,
something
let's go.
is gonna happen. Somebody is gonna
Mm.
drown.
I mean, and judging from the poem, I think it might be more than one person.
Mm. Like
Because
behind
here,
it.
or is I mean, here, I mean, here it's like right here it says, in the currents caress their spirits entwine.
But isn't that
Spirits,
all of the
plural.
ones who died?
That's
because
true.
of all the people who died. Because in the beginning it says 5 bodies lie in silence bound.
Hmm.
How many died? Did 4 die? Is there just one
6.
left?
6 have
There's
died.
6 now. There's one more.
Natalie was number 6.
Huh. That is more than a pentagram too.
Yeah,
Um,
but the
they're
pentagram's
messing
already
with
been made.
they're messing with my theory right here.
Yeah.
Mhm.
There's 5 in the pentagram already, and then along the outside, kind of where a circle could be, is the lighthouse. And then Memorial Park, I don't think would be in it, would it? Casper?
Memorial Park would be inside. It would like
Okay.
the furthest points would probably be Lighthouse and Triton's Teeth, and then Memorial Park is kind of um close near the docks.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's like on the inside. If you mapped it out, Memorial Park seems to replace like it seems a better fit to make the star part of it
Yeah.
than your previous points.
Okay.
Oh, um, are we gonna go there tomorrow, or are we already posting a watch tonight too? I don't know.
Might be good to go do a watch tonight.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Could probably sleep in shifts, yeah, just to make sure. I don't know. I mean, it depends on how you define child, but uh, do people party out there too? I mean,
Yeah,
Is there a
that
target
makes
show?
sense. There will be a party at no. Yeah, Triton's Teeth, right?
You know that there's like Brianna and B&B, Brian and Brianna. There were talks of them hosting a party out in Triton's Teeth because I mean, who wouldn't host a party out there?
Right.
Tonight they are going to be at um Dead Man's Hollow, which is a local bar.
just the
Yeah.
bar. All right. So,
Can I ask a common knowledge question?
Yeah.
Do we know if because Envy had told us that um when this wasn't a city but a settlement,
Mhm.
there was a contract or an agreement made with um I forgot how to pronounce the god's name.
Tyrannus?
Tyrannus.
Tyrannus. It's like
Yeah.
Tyrannosaurus. I have to remember that. Tyrannus. Um are B&B's family old families in
Yes.
town? Are they original families?
The oldest family in town is Mayor Kelly and his wife, Mrs. Kelly.
Mhm.
It's Mayor Sean Kelly and his wife. And then um following that is Ulysses Murphy,
Mhm.
who is a captain. He's a corporate fisherman. And then the Sullivan family. Michael Sullivan has proudly been here for like at least 6 generations.
Okay. And then the fisherman that was found is a rival to the fisherman family that you just named, the Murphy family, correct?
Yes.
And Mayor Kelly is going up against the Navy widow in the upcoming election.
Yes.
Well, I think there was a Sullivan
Oh, you're
somewhere.
cooking.
I am. And I'm
You're
not burning
cooking
yet. I'm not burning yet. I'm so
at
happy.
all. At all.
So, all of them are
Yeah.
connected to the original families of this fucking town.
These
I've
niggas
done
gotta be
it.
taken out.
What do I
Mm-mm.
do next? I don't know.
Rosie was just like taking notes, and she's like, "Man, this is. I'm normally the one with the red strings, but this, look at that.
Right?
So these old families know about this prophecy. They know this has to happen, and they pick the ones that they want to get rid of the most.
Yeah. And
That
the
will
ones that,
help them the
yeah.
most.
And then,
So
did the storm happen last year?
The storm, yeah, the storm happened and then it was just nothing. there
And
was
so,
no fish until like, and there's still no fish.
yeah.
Um,
But they have
so
to
yeah,
complete the ritual for the fish to come back, is my thought.
So who
that
would
is
they
a
pick?
thought.
Who would they pick next?
Who
What
would
would
they? Okay, so those three families are done. Natalie knows too much, so obviously. And
You also
like
said no to
Natalie,
the twins.
yeah, but the twins went after the swim team member that had beef with them. That was the fifth one.
so?
And
So
then
who's left? Who's
um
left of the old families?
well, the lighthouse keeper was the fourth. It was the only person we don't have connections to anyone in the old families.
I am just wondering whose child would they take out so that they can get the fish back?
Would they go after? They wouldn't go after one of the Sullivan kids, would they?
Again, it depends on what you call a child. Some people would call us children still. We're not, 25
That's
yet.
true.
Brain's not completely thing, but it
Yeah.
just there's so many options. There's so many ways this could go. Oh my
Um.
God. Okay, hold up. There were these people that were like the Illuminati. I remember that. Um, who were they again? Somebody remind me. I forgot the name. The people who were they a cult? Were they just a coven?
There was an order, like they were like an old settlement or an order, but I don't remember what they were called though.
Yeah.
Okay, Um,
Can I attempt to use magic?
Oh yeah.
Ooh.
Okay.
if if Rosie can somehow dig up again what that order was called in her brain, she would try and use her net friends again to find
That
out more.
I will give you. It was the Order of Tyrannus.
All right.
Oh snap! It's Tyrannosaurus Rex again. Sorry.
Yes, that's
Yeah.
up.
That's how I'm gonna remember how to say that
Yeah,
name.
memory bridge.
Links.
The
So I
Dino
wanna
Illuminati.
I wanna see if I can attempt to, because Imp told me that it was Fae. So I wanna see if I can summon a Fae to be like, where's the Fae at? You know?
Hey,
Mm.
where
That's
y'all be
why
hanging at?
I'm gonna just try to use big brain, have big brain moment. I really don't have a lot of those. But okay. Well,
Um, before you roll that, like that summoning a fae would be a big magic.
yeah.
Okay, cool. I just want to make sure we're okay. Yeah. So it's gonna take a while for you to do this
Yeah.
ritual.
Yeah.
And would imp help you since you know each other's secrets like that? I don't know if you did that, if you would have done this before.
I mean, I did use my big wings to get to Envy's house. So I
Mhm.
think that's just common knowledge
Yeah.
in the zine.
Yeah, I think it's only then I guess it's only like Imp who's been like secretive about her own stuff.
Mm.
Mm.
I was thinking like if Imp could tap any of the local cat,
Network.
yeah,
Um.
network. N-
Oh, the court of cats.
yes, by her authority as empress to be
Uh.
self-proclaimed.
Huh. Give me a second on that one. What I'm gonna say for you, Paya, is that this ritual, since it's big magic, it will take a lot of time. It will take you the rest of the day. You will be
Okay.
trying for the rest of the day.
Okay. I feel like I did big brain, and now it can be like, I'm going to go retreat and do big magic.
Okay.
I did
Um.
investigate and gave info. Now I have to go
Awesome.
do magic.
Okay. So yeah, roll your weird for me real quick.
Yeah.
We're like the Scoobies. Everybody got to do their own stuff. We don't have a trap maker though.
That is a 9.
Is that envy?
Probably.
Um.
They got everything.
Okay. Choose your effect and your glitch.
Yeah. So, summon a monster into the world is the effect. The glitch will be that the effect is of short duration.
All right. Um, so you go off into your room. I didn't forget about you, Imp. Um, I'm just seeing what moves you've got that might help with that communication network thing. And I think that would be a help out action.
Alright.
If you want to roll that for me. And then that'll be like a group +1, whoever wants to spend it. Okay?
Alright,
Or it
sure.
could be a +1 for Pyatt. Don't know.
I guess I'm using Rear with this.
Yes.
Okay, got it. That's a 13.
You've got the +1 group.
Yeah.
Paya, you rolled what did you roll on yours? A 9?
Yes.
Did you want to use that one to make it a 10?
I'd like to, so that I don't have a glitch.
Go ahead.
Yay.
So you use the magic, you summon your fae. With the network that the imp kind of collected, the cat distribution center, but
Eh.
only for information.
Yeah.
Like imp tells you of what you need to make this ritual work faster. The type of smell associated with this certain type of fae. Um, you summon a small pixie, um, who just flitters around like a ball of light, um, that shines so bright you can't actually see a figure in there,
Mhm.
but the light moves around you, sprinkling dust behind it. Um, as you speak to it, it zips around, so you always have to track it. If you ever lose sight of it, you because you know if you lose sight of it, it will leave.
Yeah.
So yeah, you've summoned a pixie.
Hell
Hello.
yeah.
um, I want to ask you about a fae that a friend of mine found today.
A fae.
Yes,
There's many fae.
it smells like salted caramel. What is that?
Oh. What will you give me for it?
What do you need?
I don't need for anything. I want a great deal.
What looks like a great deal to you?
Hmm. Give me your name.
No, thank you.
Ooh, nice try.
Well, what have you to offer?
I have
Give me a name.
a name.
Yeah, I want
Okay.
a name.
Does it have what kind of a name would you like? I have many names that I know.
Give me a first name.
A first name?
First names are most powerful.
I agree with that. Would you like the first name to be filled with strength or something
Yes.
else? Strength?
Yes.
Then what of the name Michael?
Michael. Can I take that name? No, I can't. That name is claimed.
Oh, it is. Man, I'm so sorry that you can't have the name Michael. What about the name Kelly?
And you see the light flicker. Um and zip off, and trying to escape your trying to escape your glance fast as possible, and is unsuccessful. But oh, they do not like the name Kelly. You can tell.
Yes.
Not that name. No, no, can't take that
Mm,
name. No,
what about
that name.
Murphy?
Murphy. Murphy is safe. We
Murphy
can
is safe?
take Murphy.
You'd like Murphy. I'm trying to remember if that's actually the correct name. Oh, I think I messed up. Dang it.
Murphy is a last name.
Murphy is a last
First
name.
name too.
It can't be a first name. I know a few Murphys.
We will take Murphy.
You will take Murphy?
Yes.
Okay.
What did you want?
What did I want? I wanted to know about the fae that smells like salted caramel.
They follow Tyrannus.
Ah. Do they interact with people like me?
We all interact with people like you.
I'm so sorry. Do they kill people like me?
Of course. Why not?
Ah. So,
We all kill people like you.
so then do Tyrannus's fae kill for him and his rituals? Or do we have to do that?
Is this worth the Murphy? Tyrannus doesn't. Tyrannus is a god.
Yes.
Gods do not do their own dirty work.
This is true. That's why they have fae, right?
We all must serve.
Yeah. We all must serve.
I'm not sure I like your name.
Well, it's a good thing I didn't give it to you. Oh, you don't like Murphy. Oh, I'm so sorry.
Is that all?
Let me think. I thought of a different name. If you would like to hear it.
Yes.
What about Brianna?
You don't see
Yeah,
the smile
obviously.
because she is just a ball of light, but you see that ball of light turn kind of pinkish. And like glow a little brighter.
Oh, someone likes the name.
That name is perfect.
Incredible. I love that you love that name.
Well, for the information I gave you and the name you've given me, it's time for me to go.
Okay. Well, I hope you use the name well.
And with that, the light flashes so bright you have to eventually close your eyes. And when you open them again, the fae is gone. Or the pixie is gone.
Well, I hope I did that right.
Dun,
What
dun,
was
dun.
the third? What was the
Will
third
we
name?
miss Brianna if she ends up being the child that's getting sacrificed?
Yeah, I had to do something to like figure that out. What was the third
I
name?
mean,
What was Murphy's first name?
Ulysses.
Ulysses. Dang it! Ah! And then you only
what was
told
the
me
second name that the pixie was scared by?
it was Kelly for Mayor Kelly, and Sean and I forgot his wife's name. I think it was was it Mary, or is that just the
Yes.
the
her name
MLM?
is
Maybe they're the head of that.
So sorry.
Like maybe they're like the top dog and all of that since
Yeah.
the pixie was scared.
And so that name has already been taken, and then Michael Sullivan, Michael was already taken.
Yep.
So
I guess
forgot to
we
ask.
just got to watch Brianna then instead of watching the beach.
Yeah, so now we have to go to. We gotta go drinking
Yeah.
Oh, darn.
Oh,
Dock.
bummer.
To the South Dock. Wait, am I going or like because you said this was gonna take all day?
Yeah, by the time you guys like get there, it has taken all day. It is like
Mhm.
by the time the pixie arrived and that conversation happened, it's like 3 a.m.
Dang it.
So yeah, no, there is no going to the docks now. They are
Yeah.
closed up shop, everything. But you do have a solid lead for Friday, which luckily it's now 3 a.m. on a Friday. So this is the day of the party. Um,
Hey, Casper, question.
Answer.
During that time, could I have been working on like a sort of like filter for my like a filter lens for my camera?
Absolutely.
Ooh.
Yeah, you've got weird science, don't you?
I do.
Yeah.
I want to be able to hmm, like if we look through it, it can highlight where traces of magic has been or visited, maybe.
Okay. Bet. Roll your weird science for me. Roll your weird.
All right, what do I add to weird? That is a 13.
Glorious.
Ooh.
I
Pick
rolled double
two
sixes.
requirements.
Okay.
Your requirements
Hmm.
are needs a rare and or weird material. It won't be very reliable. It requires a huge amount of power or fuel. It will take a long time to get it working. It won't work exactly as you intended. You'll need help beyond the hunters on your team to finish it.
I'll do. It will take a long time to get it working because they're gonna be working on it all while Paya is doing her thing with the pixie. And I'll also choose. It needs a rare and slash or weird material.
Okay. Um you look through your mm,
I have an armory full of
yeah,
mystical and rare monster killing weapons and items, so I could
yeah.
search through there if I need to.
Yeah, I'm just okay. You will go through there and you will find like you the weird or material that you will find in this, knowing that it's Fey adjacent. You're going to make this out of iron, but it's going to be pure iron. It has to be pure iron without um any other impurities or other mixed metals,
Okay.
which should be interesting enough to find.
Yeah, that's not a problem. That shouldn't be a problem.
Will be in there somewhere. You will have an anti-fey weapon that it has to be pure iron.
All right. Okay, so then let me see. It says I could roll if you need a special weapon, roll plus weird. And I know this isn't exactly a weapon, but could I do what it describes for armory and the Haven?
Let's see, armory. If you need
Oh
a
well.
special weapon, um, I'm gonna say with your weird science. Yeah, sure. Roll me that. Roll me a weird to see if you have how much iron you have in your armory.
Can I help her
Pure
look?
iron.
Since you know I hang out there a lot, can I help?
Yeah, you can help. Before
Um,
you say yours, Envy, Rosie, roll your help
Cool.
out.
Cool. Let me moment. Cool. All right, that's one. Do I still have the +1, or is that gone because we moved to a different location?
It is gone because you gave it to Paya.
Yeah. Sorry.
That is okay. This is a 10 on the dice +1. That's an 11.
All right. 11 means you pass that +1 on to Envy. Envy, what'd you get?
I rolled an 11. I add a +1 to my weird for
Holy
12, and so
frick.
13.
Yeah, then you find like a pure iron um crucifix that is so old. It was
Hmm.
plated with gold, but you chipped all of that away and it's like, yes, pure iron. We've got it. You've scrubbed it. You've washed it. It is now. Um, it it was part of some vampire hunter kit, and you're like, no, we're just gonna. I need it for something else.
I
And
need
now
it for
you
other
have
shit.
plenty of it. You have plenty of pure iron for your special weapon.
Hell yeah. Okay, yeah, I'll make that lens that'll kind of like track magic. And I think each, if it's various types of magic, the color for it'd be like color coded. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Like the world at large would be grayscale, but when you can see like the traces, like footprints or whatever, or like magic in the fucking air, it'd be like that color in like a almost like an X-ray vision type of way, but like different, like not just like green or like white, but just various color variations.
Yeah.
Um, and yeah, Envy will work on that while Paya is doing her thing with the pixie.
I will say you won't know what the colors mean unless you've already documented them. So you're going into
Okay,
it with
cool.
like you don't know that blue is going to be uh the gods or something, okay?
Right, right.
Yeah, until you've reached it. What I will give you that pixies come up as a purple
Okay, cool.
because you've dealt with the pixie.
Mm-hmm.
So
Awesome.
so while Paya is doing that, and I helped Envy, but no, Envy is doing her putzing around, and I can't help that because I'm not smart enough for that. Um, can I then now see and if I can find more out about the order
Yeah, because you yeah, we can do
and
that for the rest of the
in the
night because it
meantime,
wouldn't have taken you that long to help out Envy.
no, she would have just pointed the handset and said, "Go, find, dig. I'm digging over here. You're digging over there." All right. So charm. I got a row charm, which I have 0 in. That might have been something to consider before you pick, a move. That is a 9.
Okay. You're doing your group.
Okay. So it says they're prepared to help, but it's either going to take some time or you're going to have to do part of it yourself.
I'm gonna say it's gonna take about as much time to get them to give you any answers. So about around 3 a.m. is when you're gonna get answers.
Okay.
Around 3 a.m. is about when you finally finish construction on your special weapon and you're like, got it. Finally, working prototype. Imp, what have you been doing besides helping uh besides communing with cats? Um did you want to do
Um,
something else or is
I've been thinking like she might well she might actually like maybe hang out at the fish at the hollow. I guess I'm gonna do some kitty eavesdropping.
okay, so you're going as a cat again?
Yeah.
Awesome. So I'm gonna say your heightened sense in this case would be hearing, if that's
Mhm.
what you're eavesdropping on information.
Yep.
Awesome. So yeah, your heightened sense will be heightened hearing. So if you want to roll, I've got your stuff. Investigate a mystery to see what other information you pick up. Um,
Okay.
as the random bar cat.
Yep. Just just getting her dinner in. Let's see. That's a 9.
All right. On a 9, you get to ask one question.
Let's see. Investigate mystery. Hmm. What is being concealed here?
When you look around the bar, you see a lot of fishermen seemingly drunk or drinking. What you don't smell or hear are any of the alcoholic beverages being opened or around. Like this looks like a bar. This looks like a very well stocked bar. There is
But
no alcohol.
nobody's drinking.
Yeah. all of them seem to be really focused on um Ulysses Murphy, who is present. He is here and he just seems to be having a good jolly time. He's not saying anything of any consequence. It's like, yep, nope, still no fish. We went out there today, guys, and we haven't found anything yet. But don't worry, things will turn around. They have to. He's trying to bolster his men, um, who seem to be taking up this entire bar, but there's no alcohol.
No alcohol at all. Hmm. And I think it was mentioned were Brianna and Brian supposed to be there as well,
Yes, they were supposed to be.
but they're not.
They are not here.
Hmm. Does she overhear anything about like whether or not what happened to them?
No, there's a lot of talk about kids being safe. The kids holing up on campus being safe. Because there was another body found this afternoon. So, um, like they're trying to. There's talk of maybe throwing in a curfew for younger folks, because everyone in here is like mid 30s and up. Um,
Hmm.
like they're like young, like there are no real young people here. Um, and so like they're just like maybe we should put out a curfew. They're adults. Why would they? They're still kids. Like there's just debates on whether or not there should be a curfew and who should it apply to.
Okay. Um, see. I guess in this case, can we read a bad situation in this case?
Yeah,
Something
absolutely.
definitely not right. They're not drinking in a bar.
Yeah, no one's
Yeah, that's
drinking
a
in,
little
in a
weird.
bar. That's concerning.
I go to a bar and I don't drink. Hello?
Yeah,
But the whole
same.
bar, the whole
Yeah,
bar.
Casper
yeah, the
knows
whole
what's up.
bar. Like not.
It's a
I,
dry
I drink
bar.
ginger ale, baby, all day.
Yeah, bright me up, bro. Put some vanilla in that.
No, I
Ooh,
mean,
cranberry
Im's just
ginger
gonna
ale,
have a
baby.
glass of milk if she's going to a bar. Okay. Oh, okay. That's a 12.
12. Good lord with these rolls. Ask me 3 questions.
Okay,
Actually, you
let's
know
see.
what? I'm gonna say on a 12, you may ask me any question you want about the situation.
Hmm. I guess like okay. I think that these ones might actually the 3 questions might option might still work. So
Okay.
okay. Yeah, cat's like just trying to break out from like this behind me here. Okay, so what's most vulnerable to me?
Most vulnerable to you would be in this bar would be a few of the fishermen have a cat allergy.
Oh,
Um they're allergic to the dandruff, especially the long hair. Um but other than that, you don't see there is not a lot that is vulnerable to you, especially in this form.
hmm, right. Best way to protect the victims?
Best way to protect the innocent victims. Just make sure I read the. Yeah, best way to protect the victims, not innocent. The victims. Got it. Very, very careful wording there. The best way to protect the victim is to identify them before um the order marks them for sacrifice.
Okay. And Are there is there any danger we haven't noticed?
Ha ha!
Got him. Sorry.
um,
They've been got. by
yeah,
us.
you will notice that a representative is here from the Kelly administration. He is sitting really close to the captain, um, basically quelling all talks of like, we don't, they're adults. We don't need to, this is a rash of a bunch of accidents. The mayor's got this handled. Don't worry about it. Like everything's gonna be fine. The mayor is coming up with a solution to our current financial struggles. The fact there is no fish won't be so much of a problem anymore. He's got a plan. Um Basically hyping up the mayor and backing up Murphy this entire time.
Hmm. Look at that. So definitely, it's the mayor. At least like the master. At least the mastermind behind it.
Yep.
Um. hmm. And let's see. So I guess like where exactly is Imp right now? Like I guess it should like would you say she's like already inside the bar, or just like kind of just more like outside, kind of peeking in through the window or something?
I'm kind of going off of like your kind of like you're catching words as the door is opening. You're just sitting there by the window staring and watching it everything. Um like you notice that there's no alcohol smell on anybody who's coming out. So
Mhm.
and none of them sound really drunk. It's just like and when you poke your head in, like somewhat you get a chance to wander around a little bit before someone's like, "Shoot, get out of here, cat, move." Um Before you scurry back out to the door so you can like hear things going kind of in and out.
Okay. Um. I think I'm gonna want to try. Let me sneaking in and see if there's she can maybe find anything else like from the back door. I was like she might just turn in for the night with what she's got.
Yeah, no, the back door is pretty locked, pretty securely locked too.
Not right. You,
It's getting late and people are like it's around that time that they're just closing up, like taking out the garbage and just like yeet and then close the doors like all the lights are out, most of the people are gone. You will notice that the last people to leave before this place closes is the representative from Kelly and Captain Ulysses Murphy. They are the last two to leave. And they
okay.
leave together before separating at the end of the street.
Okay. Let's see. And I think, and you mentioned it like when I asked like uh who's the danger that we haven't noticed, and that was the representative, right?
Hmm.
She's gonna tell him.
You follow them up to the pines. It's a gated community. Um, it takes you a minute. You won't get back to the rest of the group for another 2 hours after everyone's completed their stuff. Um, so Im's gonna be gone all night. Um, but yeah,
The cat.
you're yes. Oh, Rosie, your cat's been missing all night.
I was kind of busy, you know.
Absolutely fair. But
Probably an
yeah,
outdoor cat too. You know, I'm guessing Empress is a diva, who will
Very
just.
much.
but you're gonna notice that the representative does go to the majorial mansion, the mayor's mansion, instead of going straight home. No, you cannot get into the mayor's mansion. They have a dog.
Ah, alas.
And
But
security, but
try.
mostly the dog.
Yeah.
Mostly.
Just hisses at a dog like before she just kind of retreats.
Okay. Like I said, it's gonna take. You're gonna roll back in as all of them. I'm assuming you guys, after your adventures, have crashed out around 3. So 2 hours later, Imp is gonna start like coming back in, cuddle up at the end of Rosie's bed, um, in cat form unless you change. Um,
Absolutely cat form.
okay, fantastic. And then a few hours after that, it is Friday morning. Who's gonna wake up first, and what are you doing? Paya, you wake up first. What are you doing?
Hey, um, I feel like even though they pick on me, I feel like I have Brian and Brianna's number, or at least one of them.
Sure.
Okay. Um, who do I have?
Let's find out.
Yeah, I was gonna say you want me to roll. Odds is this, evens is that.
Yeah. Roll. Evens it's Brianna, odds it's Brian.
I rolled a 4, so I have Brianna's number.
Hmm.
So I wake up, and I didn't really sleep well anyway. So then I just like pick up my phone and I'm calling Brianna first.
Hello.
Oh my gosh, hi. Oh gosh, good morning. I know it's so weird that I called you this morning, but I kind of messed up last night, and I just wanted to make sure that you were okay. Wow. Um.
Who is this?
Oh, it's so funny. You don't have my number. It's Paya. Good morning.
Paya who?
The person you picked on during morning announcements yesterday.
Oh,
Yeah.
you.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, hi. Um
What are you doing?
I wanted to schedule a quick meeting. I would love to interview for the zine this morning. Um
Interview?
yeah. I mean, like I don't think we've covered enough of the swim team yet. And like everything that honestly kind of happened last week is really intriguing. Cuz we're still a newspaper and all that. So like we want to know about the person who died in the pool, and we want to know about you. I mean, you're graduating. How
Y-
awesome is that?
You're right. I am awesome.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. And then can you bring your brother too? I think you two cover incredible.
Oh my god, hang on. Fry. Yeah, some loser wants to talk to us. It's an interview, you dummy. Yeah, okay, when?
30 minutes. Meet at like Memorial Park.
Okay, sure.
All right, great.
By the fountain.
Yeah. Yeah, where that body was found?
What body?
Oh my gosh. Did you hear? Natalie died.
Oh.
Do you remember her? Like you don't remember me. Sorry. I just wanted to be
Uh,
playful with you.
no, I remember Natalie.
Oh, were you friends? Oh my gosh. Did I just tell you that your friend died?
See you in 30 minutes. Bye. And she'll click and hang up on you.
I feel so bad. I was trying to butter her
No,
up and
I
it
feel
went
like
too
she
far.
knows. Or if she knows, she doesn't give a fuck. That's what
Yeah.
that was giving me.
Yeah. Okay, and then I immediately text Envy and I'm like, you need to be at Memorial Park in 30 minutes. And then when you don't text me a minute later, then I immediately call you. Be like, I need to wake you up. Hello? Hello? Good morning. We need to be
Immediately answers it, and they're like, "Yep, huh? Memorial Park? Why?
Yeah. Because I gave Brianna's name to the Fae last night when I summoned them.
Oh, that's so fucking funny." Like Envy
Yeah.
starts laughing.
I kind of messed up. I should have tried Natalie's name. I should yeah,
I mean, hey, it is what it is. While you were doing face shit, apparently that's fucking cool.
yeah.
I made some adjustments to my camera so I could
Camera.
take a picture of.
Perfect. I told them that we were gonna make them front page, so it's the bigger the camera, the better to trick them.
All right, I'll bring some attachments.
Let's go.
And be like hangs up. And as they were talking, they were already like getting dressed.
Yeah.
Already.
Yeah. Paya's a morning person, and then as the day goes on, their energy just depletes.
Envy
It-
is a I don't sleep at night person. So they were already fucking like wired off 3 shots of espresso, I feel like. And we're just ready, yeah, ready to go. They
Yeah.
got their camera.
Incredible.
They won't pack the shotgun this time. Well,
Never know. You never know.
you
Never
never
know.
know.
Never know.
I think they have like this big old like old shitty little leather briefcase
okay.
or kind of like a suitcase type deal, and I think they'll pop like some fucking random camera attachments in there to like impress B&B. And they'll also just pop their little shotgun in there too. And like already prepare the lens that can like check magic in the camera.
Okay.
And yeah, they'll text. They're definitely hitting up the group chat,
Yeah.
all caps. Everybody send a next message. Hurry up, send. Come to send. Like every time Memorial Park, ghost emoji, like one eye closed, winky emoji, tongue out, cloud emoji, wave emoji, like hella fucking emojis,
Oh
and
my
they're like
god.
just spamming the group chat as they're like walking out the door.
Rosie, do you wake up to this long ping of messages in the
Probably
group chat?
not, because she would have, online drinking monsters, probably played a game on top of it. She would be knocked out with a cat on top of her, not hearing
Uh,
nothing.
living
Uh
Hey.
a good life, honestly.
Imp, would you where do you stow your stuff when you're transformed into a cat? Like would you
Um,
wake up to these notifications?
Well, it would hear
um,
my notifications.
that stuff just gets stowed in cat space.
Okay.
But
Cool. Do you
like
get notifications in cat space?
no, no, but she does probably just like spies like Rosie's like and I guess like her like social media.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you wake up to or do you guys wake up with the NB spamming the group chat right now?
Yeah, definitely. I mean cats only they need like only a couple hours of sleep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep, Mo agrees. Uh
Okay. And are you waking up Rosie?
um yeah, yes, because she needs breakfast.
Okay.
Yeah, so
So you're still in cat, still full cat. It's like, hey, wake up,
Okay.
I'm
yeah,
hungry.
Hungry.
So
Hungry.
hungry.
Rosie, you've got a cat pawing at your face for food, and then notice your phone keeps blinking every 2 seconds.
Yeah, so it would probably be grab the phone, eyes halfway crusted closed, in the kitchen, kibble, and grab the next monster out of the fridge. And be like, what? Oh shit! And then in her room trying to find the least dirty outfit. Put back on her Martens and her leather jacket and just
Glorious.
Yeah,
Jeremy would say unwashed and far from home.
and I
Ungewaschen
think
und fern der Heimat.
yeah, I think Imp would afterwards just quickly like shift back to like human form and just like is already waiting for Rosie at the door.
Amazing.
Like
Okay.
pretending like to knock like, uh, oh, okay, yeah, let's go.
Hey.
I just woke up. It was a
No
long night.
security camera. You're just like this for
Yeah.
like 5 minutes.
Waiting for the
Oh,
door.
I was gonna knock.
All right, I'm gonna say you guys all meet around half an hour, like 25 minutes later. You guys arrive before B&B at Memorial Point, not Memorial Point, Memorial Park, and right next to the fountain, and no one is there. The remains of the crime scene, nothing. It's not there. The tape is gone. There's there's no chalk outline. There's nothing. It looks like nothing happened here.
An absolute cover up.
Yeah. some investigating. This is an open investigation. Ugh. Liar.
Um, and you guys wait there for a good 15, 20 minutes. B&B still have not shown up.
Uh-oh. What do we do?
Maybe
Envy's
that
like
shit up.
circling the fountain. Like, where the fuck are they?
And do you give us your info?
Who, me?
Yep, yep,
Okay,
Oh.
definitely. Like, oh yeah. So, I did, stop by the hollow last night, and think, the, I think they were. I think the mayor's rep, like, they're just holding some sort of like impromptu meeting with fishermen. But I get this feeling that our dear mayor might be, at the range about all of this. You know,
Yeah, I agree. When I talked to the Fae last night and I said their last name, which could also be a first name, the Fae tried to leave immediately.
I think I
So-
also don't notice that like that B&B weren't actually there last night. When they're
Oh.
supposed to be.
That also might be my fault because I did give a Fae Brianna's name.
But you did what?
Huh? See, here's the thing. And here's the thing. So you told me that, it's a Fae, you're like, oh my gosh. Fire, it's a Fae. Well, a lot quieter than that. But I have never talked to a Fae before. So I was going in blind. Yeah. My cat can attest.
That was judgment. Very clear judgment.
Very clear.
Very clear.
From the man of the hour.
I. Okay. Well.
Call him?
So what? Anything else? Like, so you gave her name,
Yeah,
Brianna's
because
name.
because they wanted a fair trade, and then they were like, "Can I have yours?" And I was like, "No." And then they were very afraid of Michael Sullivan, or Michael's like first name. It had already been taken, so I think they're also working with Faye. And then Kelly, and then I kind of messed up Murphy because I forgot his first name was Ulysses, so I couldn't check them out. Um, hmm.
Yeah.
Other
But they
stuff.
didn't want any of the names of the people who were already dead.
I didn't check that. Sorry.
And that's
They didn't want the
yeah.
name. They didn't want the name of the big families in town and all the families in town. That's what I found. Because they,
Okay.
it seemed like they had already been taken by other fae.
And she's like, oh yeah. More caffeine.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. There's one other thing. Nobody's drinking last night, which was weird.
At
Yeah.
the library, nobody drinking. Should we call
Literally,
Brianna and make sure she's okay?
I mean, I can.
you should call Brian.
I only have
Yeah.
Brianna's number.
Uh,
Yeah. Also in that prophecy it says the bottle he cherished now lost tonight. I don't know what that means, but it has to be something to do with the lack of drinking because the bottle is lost. But anyways, I'll call Brianna. Sorry, baby.
It goes straight to voicemail.
Hello? She didn't even do that the last time I called.
can we try and find Brian's number? Do we know any of Brian's friends?
I think
you-
maybe as we're like looking online, should we walk to
The pine.
the lagoon?
Sorry.
Yeah.
Honestly, I'm thinking the lagoon. We know that's the last ritual site, right?
Oh, can I check my gut? Where we should go?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Trust your gut.
Trust
Yep.
your gut.
Let's trust my gut and let's see. It
There's a
can only go
cat.
wrong, right?
Giant cat.
Right. So that is an 8 plus 1. That's a 9.
I'm gonna use one of my luck points because I've only got one, and it's a one shot. So
Mm.
I'm gonna use that to make you fail that. I'm sorry. Your
The
gut,
keeper has luck points.
yeah, the keeper's
What?
got
Oh
one
wow,
little point. Well, the keeper's got ways of, yeah.
Rude.
interesting.
Rude.
At least the way that I've played before. If that's not the case, then I'm just doing it right now.
So probably I still think I got
Yeah, no, no.
general direction, but I don't
You,
know that that's wrong.
your gut has not failed you so far. I'm gonna just tell you that um you want to go to Triton's Teeth. That is where you are like pretty sure you need to go.
Let's go.
So you would see the typical, yeah, you know what? Let's go to Triton's Teeth. They might have just ditched us here, so we don't see what they're doing.
Envy, do you want help carrying all your stuff? Because I want you to bring everything.
Oh, we're bringing everything. We got
Yeah, we
little
sure should.
little pull trolleys like a teacher.
They like definitely pull up. I don't know where they produced the other one, but it comes from behind them somehow, some way. Full of like other shit. And they're like, yeah, I could always use a hand.
Yeah.
They hand it to Paya,
I got a
and
plus 2 stuff. I'm pretty strong.
Hey Envy,
oh
have you tried your camera on the fountain yet to see if there's anything left from yesterday?
I haven't.
Do it.
They will go ahead and do that actually. Good idea, Rosie. And
Besides,
Envy
she's
will
excited
look
to see
through
it
their
work.
camera.
Okay.
Yeah, I haven't tested it yet, actually.
You take a picture and the fountain is glowing like this golden orange color.
Ooh, something
Hmm.
happened.
So it's not Faye. Pixie? Purple Pixie, yeah.
Okay, so not a pixie.
No,
That is interesting.
God, maybe.
a god
Take a
maybe.
note. Fountain, golden glow. Pixie, purple.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I'm carrying 2 backpacks, one on the back and one on the front.
I love that. As you guys all hike down to Triton's Teeth, it's gonna take you a while. By the time you get there, it's gonna be like early afternoon.
Oh.
Um,
So we came then, honestly.
yeah. Uh, once you get there, you notice that there was a camp here. There was a fire pit that was used, and there at like this maw of a cave. The tide is out, so this maw is like pretty safe for you guys to travel. But as soon as the tide comes in, you notice that the water level goes clear above your head. So like this cave is only visible whenever the tide is out. Um as you guys make your way down to like through the mall, you do find the remnants of the camp, which is basically like a circle of stones and in like a pile of ash in it. There's a bunch of full footprints going deeper and deeper into the cave. Um, and you hear slight echoes coming back up. It could be the crash of waves. It could be seagulls. It could be people. It's hard to make out.
Envy, take a photo.
Envy is like, this isn't scary at all. Has goosebumps on every inch of their fucking skin. They pull out their camera, kind of take like a shaky photo of like the inside of the mall, like where they would see like those footprints like leading in. Um, to see what they see.
The inside of the mall is like a kaleidoscope of colors. Um,
Mm.
it's flashing red, it's flashing golden orange, it's flashing yellow, it's flashing blue. What noticeable colors that you're not seeing is purple. Um, it's um it's a rainbow of colors, but devoid of purple.
Mm.
Okay.
Pixies don't
Where's
go
purple
here.
again? Where's purple again?
Pixie.
Pixies.
with that golden orange color, like, is it in abundance here?
Yeah, it's the primary color with the other ones like flickering in.
Okay.
Okay.
So everybody's here for a party.
Yeah,
Okay.
I mean, we would have been here for a party too, but something would be going on under that moon.
Yeah. So maybe the flickering is like Tyrannus. Sorry.
The
Maybe,
Order
yeah,
of
like God
Tyrannus.
shit.
And then
Oh,
the
wait,
big ones.
isn't Paya associated with gods, right?
What did I even learn about the Order? We kind of forgot about that, didn't we?
I think we
I think
did.
it. I currently what the going theory for the order was they had make sacrifices to the god the I guess water god Tyrannus for abundant harvest of
Yeah.
Mhm.
fish,
Mm.
and that the families are in and like founding families of Shepherd's Point are in on this.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So they got to renew it regularly, else the bounty is gonna go away. Yeah.
And the bounty has
Mhm.
gone away.
Yep, and
Yeah.
the mayor is likely the one orchestrating organizing all of it.
Um,
And he's like, who's got a flashlight? Let's
You know I
as
got a flashlight, and she rips it
Rosie
out of
take
her
the lead.
holster.
as Rosie, as you take out that flashlight, you notice the shadows move around you on their own accord. Um, they wrap around you, and you are yeah. We're gonna do this. They're going to attack you.
Okay.
So, can you roll a act under pressure? Actually, you know what? Roll a kick some ass roll.
Okay.
Either act under pressure or kick some ass to dodge this attack.
Okay. So that would be probably act under pressure. Let's do act
Yeah.
under pressure. This is the way. Don't make me put you in the yard. The blue moon's coming. All right. That is 10 on the dice and a 1 on cool, so that's an 11.
Glorious. You dodge as these shadows kind of try and envelop you and then skirt deeper into the cave.
Yeah, she would be screaming like a little girl. Like, what the hell are those? And then just like aiming her flashlight after the shadow. Did you see that? Did you see that? They just tried to get me.
Huh? Yeah.
Casper, can I ask my last question
Yes.
now?
Ah, yeah.
I'm gonna ask, what's my best way out?
Ooh.
The best way out, well, the smart way out, is to just turn around and leave. The best way out is through. You have to go through the rest of this cave to come out the other side.
Envy is gonna be like, all right, everybody hook hands, hooks arms with like Rosie, and I think they will. Who like they like look at Empire and they're like, okay, do either of you have a weapon?
Yeah, and then I rip off my belt, and it's a razor whip.
Sick. I fucking love that.
Yeah, I like whips, and it's really
Yeah,
convenient.
yeah.
And it keeps my pants
I know kung fu.
Hey,
I didn't know that. That's fucking cool.
mine keeps
Okay.
my pants up, and that one keeps us kung fu. That's incredible.
Rosie got a
Hang
stiff
on.
knife.
She just opens her hands. Yeah, yeah. I know
What's
kung fu.
what's
Just
what's the
obviously does
order
not.
of you guys going in here?
I have the flashlight, so I have to be in the front.
I think I'm right behind Rosie.
I'll
Um,
be I'll be caboose.
should be right
Defend us from the
behind
rear.
Envy.
Yeah, line guardian.
Yeah.
All right, so it's Rosie, Envy, Imp, and then Paya.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
papaya.
All
Well,
right.
we just gotta get through this, y'all.
We are.
Okay. Um, as you guys are going further in, you are now surrounded by shadows. The light has not followed you in here. All you have is the cone of light ahead. Um, the cave kind of looks like a burrow as you go further and further down. The sand that you were all walking on seems to give way to stone. But the stone is smooth like it's been beaten by the sea. As you come into the come into an opening, you start to see light popping off in like from torches down below. And there is an altar that seems to be carved from this stone. There is another statue that is reminiscent. It's what the statue in Memorial Square would look like if it hadn't been worn away by time. It is a beautiful giant man with like like not a square jaw, but like an angular face, sharp features, um, long, luscious hair carved into the stone, looking down. And beneath him is like a bounty of food. Um, the um Around them is the like various high figures. The Captain Ulysses Murphy is here. Um, there it is, with a small group of fishermen. Sheriff Michael Sullivan is here. B&B is here. Mrs. Kelly, who you recognize, is standing kind of at the right hand of the statue, and directly underneath the statue is Mayor Kelly, um, with saying prayer, like saying a prayer in a language you don't really understand. You don't recognize it as Latin or anything, but it's definitely an older language. Um, uh, Saying a prayer to this empty altar. Um, what are you doing?
Looking at Envy like,
I immediately like, can I put a camera on silent? Cause if I can't take a picture right now, I feel like that'll put us like in danger. I will just look through the lens to like look through the camera to see.
I mean, do we have a camcorder or like a voice recorder?
I
Look
don't
in
know.
my
Can
bag.
my camera record? I'll ask Casper. Can my camera record, or is it one of those old ass like antique?
I
You
mean,
know, I like
because
My
antique
she
uh
cameras.
packed 2 bags full of stuff.
I have
yeah,
two
I'm
bags
just
on my body right now. You can
do
check.
you have a digital camera or a film camera? Actually,
I think
I've been under the assumption that we have had like a digital camera, so I'm gonna say you have like like a Canon Rebel Kiss,
hmm
or yeah, Canon Kiss, DSLR. Sure, you can record.
Oh yeah. Okay. Um, Indy will record that fuck shit. Um, and kind of like hide and whisper to the others, like, "What the fuck do we do? What do we? Should we break this up? I think we should break this up, right?"
How?
Okay, okay.
Because aren't we gonna be next then if we break this up? Because we gotta do
Wait,
it safely.
wait. Are we breaking this up? Okay, okay. We're breaking this up, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I think
Okay.
so. And
Okay.
real quick,
And like
Casper.
I'm just like in some moments that like just confirm like she's just go I'm just gonna go okay, and then just and then like guess it's just she just kind of like disappears into the shadows,
Imp, imp,
and
So
imp.
let
Where'd
them
imp
go.
go? Where'd imp go?
she's you know rushing in cat form and just leaping on top of the mayor's face.
Okay, Imp, roll kick some ass for me.
Yeah, that
Go
would have
for
been
it.
Rosie's face like,
Imp!
Empress!
What? That's your cat. Rosie, why did you bring your cat? Hello?
Okay, let's see, kick some ass. Remind me, how does luck work? Like,
You
can
can
can I
automatically
use
succeed.
can I do that like after the roll, or does it have to be before the roll?
You can do that after the roll.
Okay, let's do before the roll. Let's do roll this first.
Yeah.
Okay, so,
Don't use it unless you have to.
yeah,
Mm.
-1. Okay, that's yeah, I didn't have to. That's a 9.
Okay. You the amount of harm is based on the established dangers. That usually means you inflict harm rating your weapon. Okay. What weapon are you using? Just your claws?
Claws. Yep,
Okay.
claws. That's 2 harm,
And your claws are 2 harm. So
and it
instead of
ignores armor. So
yeah, no, when you attack Mayor Kelly, a shadow comes in since you disappeared into them. Instead of attacking the mayor, you attack the shadow as it comes launching at you.
Oh,
As
no.
soon as you, because you are a magical creature, I'm assuming,
Mhm.
um, you shapeshift. So yeah. As soon as your claws come into contact, you see it rip through the air, like this dark mass with like threads of claws coming through it, and then it dissipates immediately. With that, all eyes are now focused on you, the mayor, who is in the middle of this grand speech. Lord Tyrannus, we grant you these sacrifices. Only one more, yeah, my great uh, benefactor. Sorry, I didn't write out a speech for this dude. Um, uh, and you shall be fulfilled. And yeah, and he doesn't break stride, but everyone else's eyes are now on you in cat form. The shadows seem to awaken around you. All of their shadows detach from them and are ready. And uh, uh, if shadows could stare, they'd be staring at you.
What's the light
uh,
situation out here?
The light situation, there are 7 torches and your flashlight.
All right. So, um, did me pointing the flashlight at the shadow earlier make it do anything, or did it not care about my flashlight?
You did not care about your flashlight.
Okay. So, because she would probably, see first off, what? Empress? What? And then, it looks like Empress is now surrounded.
yeah.
So even though Rosie is not very tough, she would probably, with her big old knife and the flashlight, jump straight in and clock the next person that is closest to her, that is, or shadow that is trying to get towards her Empress and her imp, and clock him in the head.
Okay.
Complete
Um,
panic.
roll kick some ass for me.
Because tough is the shittiest thing that we got. Where was I? Oh yeah. Tough. Right. Tough. And get my ass kicked. That's what's gonna happen. Yeah. Oh yeah. That is an 8 -1. Is it -1? Please make it -1, not -2.
Okay.
-1. Okay, so it's a 7.
Okay. We're under kick some ass. Yep. When you're fighting. Okay. So they in as you're coming to run at them, you're gonna swipe through them. They don't seem to feel the effects of your flashlight going through them, but you feel like a magical punch to your chest,
Hmm.
pushing you back, and that's going to be 2 harm.
Ooh.
Okay, I think I got an idea. She, you know what? Yeah, Empress is leaping on top of the statue.
Okay.
Yeah, and well, I think that I guess like probably very briefly like she just kind of like shifts back to human and just basically cloud and she just go like just decapitating the statue. I
Okay.
mean, it's an object of worship, so like I'm guessing she, destroying that might foul up the ritual.
No, you're absolutely fair. So what you're try and kick some more ass for me.
Okay. Um, It's a 7.
All right, you are going to feel your swipe. It hits this barrier, um, and reflects back at you. So, however much your claw attack is, you take that much damage.
Ow. Okay.
Envy, Paya, what are you guys doing?
Quick above the table question.
Yes.
Since we actually, or actually Envy added acted on her reading of the bad situation,
Hmm.
and it says she still gets the ongoing +1 while the information is relevant,
Yes.
or did we move past that because we
Which one of you wants to use the +1? Or Envy can.
that's why I was wondering if when Envy does that means
Yeah, yeah,
one
yeah.
of them could use
When
a plus
Envy
one.
goes, she also gets a +1. Yeah,
Okay,
absolutely.
yeah.
Don't
I
forget,
would
you also have your luck to automatically succeed,
okay.
so you
I was
don't
just
Okay.
have to get hit. Just saying.
Gotchas.
And you guys have like, I'm giving you 2 luck again because this is a one shot, and you are fighting shadow creatures. Um, Envy, what were you doing?
Envy sees Cat Empress running, and they're like, Rosie, what the fuck is your cat? And then, like, as they're saying that, Rosie has dived into the middle of this, and they're like, fuck, okay, we're doing this. Let's do this. And I think the Envy is gonna use Dark Past, their move Dark Past. They're gonna
Ooh,
try to recall something in their memories that would be like relevant to what they are seeing now, like something to do with shadow monsters and like defeating or banishing them or destroying them, things of that nature, or like disrupting rituals and things like that. They're gonna try to like just recall things of that nature. And yeah, I'm gonna use that move and just see what the hell I get. I get to add weird to it.
mm-hmm.
Okay. That's 9. I have a 10. Oh, and but I get a +1 from Rosie, right? So that's an
Yep.
11 total.
Okay.
It was your own because you read the bad situation and it says if you follow on the information it gives you, you get a +1 while the
Yep.
information is
Oh.
relevant.
Okay, cool,
So,
cool.
yeah, ask me 2 questions from your list.
Uh, what black magic do I know that could help me?
You know that these shadow creatures have a master. Um, and they react on the master's will. So once you destroy the master, these shadow creatures will be no more.
So, in the case of like them having a master, would it be like these creatures could have individual masters, or there's one like master, like Matt got you? Then in
It's
that
a it's a,
case,
it's the mothership situation.
cool. With that thought, I'll ask, when I dealt with this creature or one of its kind, what did I learn?
That most Fae or followers of the Fae aren't the center of attention. They tend to work in the background. So it is not who you would initially think it is.
And can you, Casper, like recap who all is in this circle right now for us?
Who all is in the circle is B&B. So Brian and Brianna Sullivan, Sheriff Michael Sullivan, Captain Ulysses Murphy,
They're all there.
Mayor. Where are you, buddy? Uh, Mayor Sean Kelly and Mrs. Mary Kelly.
I think it's his wife.
We are
What if
The
it's
here.
D and
representative
B?
isn't there, are they?
I'm sorry.
From the representative from last night
Oh,
wasn't there,
and
right?
and the one representative guy, because I just didn't name him. Nameless representative number 12.
Okay.
Got you.
Venture capitalist, the evil.
When I like consider that information, I'm looking at this group. Would Envy be able to parse like who they should be aiming at right now, because I think, like Paya just said, like I do think they're thinking of Mrs. Kelly,
Yeah.
but they're also looking at B&B.
How about your camera?
Yeah,
Camera.
you've got a special camera.
That's true. I'll take a picture.
Well,
You
did
take a
it work on
picture.
Of the
video too?
cooking scene of Rosie. Yeah, like I think like the because you know how you can like sometimes take a video and then you can have like that button where you
Yeah,
like
that one frame comes
yeah.
up. Yeah,
Screenshot.
yeah.
Mhm.
You're
Yeah.
gonna take a picture, and the only person who has any kind of aura coming off of them is Mrs. Mary Kelly. Um, and it's the same like golden aura that is surrounding the statue and is all around you. If you look closely, all of the shadows seem to be branching off from her.
Okay. With that in mind, Envy will like put down the camera, look to Pie, and it's like, we gotta get Mrs. Kelly.
I got an idea. I have an idea.
Let's hear it.
Um, I can cast out evil. Like it's a move I have. I can banish an unnatural creature. She's being
Fucking
unnatural.
go for it. I did not know you could do that. Yes.
I was like, maybe I should do it on shadows, but then it's like I can only do it one at a time, and that's just gonna take
Hmm.
too long.
Right.
I'm also going to tell you in your picture, Mrs. Kelly doesn't look like Mrs. Kelly.
What she
She
looks like.
she looks like a creature of shadows. Her smile is golden. Like her hair seems to be just a collection of seaweed. Um like there is no clothing because there is no form. Um yeah, she is shadows, sea foam, and seaweed. That is
Wow.
what she is.
That's fucking sick, honestly.
Let me do
Being a
it.
sound creature like almost honestly, that's kind of cunt. It's like a picture.
Save it, save it, save
I
it.
love that. Yeah, I'm saving that.
That'll be the
But
next
yeah, we gotta get this.
cover.
We gotta get this. We're
Um,
here.
all right. Is it my turn?
Okay,
Yeah.
I guess.
Okay.
So who wants to move next? Yeah, Paya.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd like to get like close to the mayor's wife and use cast out evil.
All right. Roll that for me.
And
And
I
thank you for luck points because
oh, that's right. I could just use a luck point.
Yes,
but
you
roll
could.
anyways.
If I fail.
Yeah. Security
I
net.
did not fail. I got a 13.
Oh,
Hell
heck
yeah.
yeah.
Whoops.
All right. What does it
65, baby.
what does this look like when you cast her out?
Um I'm gonna run like full speed. It looks really awkward. I'm not a runner. And then I like stick my hand out and my hand like gets super duper bright and then it engulfs the mayor's wife and then I trip and then I like kind of like football style like bring my hand under like this and trap her like creature like her essence in the fist of my hand while she is banished.
All right.
Right.
You're going to there is some unholy scream that echoes throughout the chamber. So much so that it rumbles the walls. Um uh you feel the light in your hand start to solidify and shrink and collapse onto itself. When you open your hand, you have a conch shell, or like one of the small ones, a
Oh
seashell.
yeah.
Um uh and she is banished into that shell. It is like obsidian black with
Oh,
like
I love that.
some swirls of green and white. Um and as you do that, the mayor in the middle of his things just starts shrieking. He starts to wither away. Like the strength you once had is leaves him immediately. The shadows dissipate. The whatever force that was keeping the water back is you feel it no longer there. So as
Shit.
the tide is starting to rise, as the followers of Tyrannus, this order of Tyrannus, is screaming all in agony, each one of them blowing away into the dust, including B&B.
Damn. Well,
Wow.
Well
I'm gonna
deserved.
have to
to be more
delete.
careful.
I'm gonna have to delete her phone contact.
Yeah, definitely.
Man,
I mean,
don't have it.
technically, just there's there's still Brianna somewhere.
You guys have a very short amount of time as water starts rushing.
Yeah.
Yeah, we gotta
Eh,
go.
Go, 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 go.
Yeah,
Running.
Let's
if
That's
go.
amazing.
is like just like just hitching a ride.
Envy was snapping
Okay.
pictures while running backwards, like absolutely taking pictures of these
And
people
while
blowing
you
to
do
death.
that, I like turn around and I'm like, I'm so sorry, I tripped on your gear.
What? They
Uh,
love it.
Nothing. I'll tell you later.
Envy, give me one more act under pressure to see how clear these pictures are. I just want to see how clear they
For the
are.
scene.
I love that. Okay, so when I
Wannabe.
act under pressure, I get to use sharp instead of cool
Heck
because I
yeah.
have the move. I read about this sort of thing. Um, that's a 5. So I'm going to use my luck to automatically succeed.
There you go.
Heck yeah.
You're gonna
Good.
come out with the clearest, crispiest pictures. Like that, like that is Pulitzer Prize winning material you've got in that camera right now.
Rosine's
As
gonna
you
pull
guys are
up.
rushing out of there, um, you make it out of Triton's Teeth, and you're on the beach. The cave is swallowed by the sea again. Um, and before you is a golden figure um with like angel, like angelic looking. He's got the angular face, the sharp features, the statuesque body, and he looks down on all of you smiling. Well,
Click.
Um,
you
yeah,
seem
and just like it's like back in human form. It's like from behind him. It's like, sorry for trying to destroy your statue.
No worries.
that
It's
likeness
going
was a
on.
pale comparison to the god you see before you.
I half agree.
Fair.
Now I have a question for you. Since you four have done away with my vessel, would you like to make a deal?
Oh, hell no.
And with
Let's
that,
go.
we're going to end the we're going to end the adventure.
Envy's like,
Can I ask if I hold the conch shell to my ear? What do I hear the ocean?
You don't hear the ocean.
Aw.
You hear a woman weeping.
yo,
Aw.
that's so good.
I gotta give this to the library.
All
That's so
right.
good.
That ran a little bit longer than I wanted, but we did get out before needed to. So, thank you all for sticking around, hanging out. I'll thank you, Vivi, Mirm, Medi, Blue for like playing this one shot I wrote.
Woo.
Um,
It's great.
thank
Yeah.
you. Tell me where you guys can find where these people can find your lovely faces. We'll do it in reverse order. Vivi, you go first.
Uh, Hi, I'm Vivi or Vivacia. You can find me all over Discord. So if you come out to Nerds with Dice Discord, I will be there. I communicate mostly in memes. My other stuff you can find at vivacia.contact in bio, and yeah, that's about it.
Yeah, I think it was Medi next. I wrote them down, so it's not a thing. It's Medi next.
Okay. Hey, I am Amity. You can find me. It's like on this also on Discord and Blue Sky as well. Just like this Medipack. And yeah, that's about it. No other credentials to kind of like plug.
Wicked. Miriam.
Hi, everybody. My name is Merm. I'm new to this whole streaming thing, so I'm still trying to figure out my socials and stuff. But right now, only place you can find me consistently is Instagram at just underscore Merm. That's JUST underscore MIRM. And I'm a writer, so you look up my name, you'll find my writing everywhere. Um, and then on Friday, I will be on BIPOC Vamp Day to raise money for sickle cell research. So if you want to pop in at 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific, I will be playing a giant vampire and killing Nazis. So,
Oh yeah.
Oh, dang.
woo!
It's
Supposed
Extra
to be
Life
with
weekend
Nazis.
too. I am going to play a Brindlewood Bay game in Sweet Valley High on Valdrian's channel on Saturday because we're raising money for Extra Life. Thank you for reminding me because that would have been sad.
Uh, all right, Blue. Where can we find you?
You can find me everywhere online as King V underscore, and that's King with the Y, and on all things Batty Bards. Our season 2 finale drops this Friday, so if you aren't listening, well, ask yourself why not? Why
with
aren't you? Because you should.
with Alex.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Our GM Alex, our lovely Satine, and our great Apple. We would love if you guys listen to it. And we have a Q&A releasing tomorrow too for our season 2 finale. So you can catch that streaming on our Twitch at 8:30 p.m. Eastern.
Heck yeah. And I am Casper the MB Ghost. I am a Black Cherokee neurodivergent sapphic writer of sci-fi fantasy horror that plays and produces tabletop RPGs.
Woo!
Um,
Period.
when I'm not here, I'm on Tabletop Titties on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Every first Monday of the month, I'm on Imagine If doing Challenge Accepted. I am in the Castleton show, which is like over
Ooh.
100 some odd creators over on Winter's Tale. Part one is already out, but part two is coming. And since it is Extra Life weekend on Friday at 8 a.m., I am playing for the dungeon. And on Sunday, November 3rd, again at 8 a.m., I am running a Women Are Werewolves game on Dork Tales. I
Ooh.
stream on my own Twitch whenever I feel like streaming. Not recently because I work as a haunt actor and it is Halloween. I am not consistent. I am so sorry. But you can follow me for my schedule or join me at playing this game on Start Playing or Women Are Werewolves because I run that every full moon or new moon. You can support me on Ko-Fi if you want to support Black excellence, and or check me out or check out the games that I've written on Itch. I am everywhere at Casper DNB Ghost. That is Casper DANB Ghost, all one word. Um, and this is Nerds with Dice. You can join Nerds with Dice. You got to keep an eye out for more adventures. Giving them a follow. Check out the YouTube. You can also, if you have your own story, like I did with this one, you can go on their creator app, which is always open and can be found on the Twitter and the Blue Sky, or you can ask for the link in the Discord. Do it. They are so nice and they have been so gracious to give me this space to play with these lovely people. Um, it's been a great night. And last thing I want to say to everybody, 15 minutes before at the end of this All Hallows Eve, happy Halloween, y'all.
Happy
Happy
Halloween.
Halloween.
Happy Halloween!